Yo, what's going on, baby? Good morning, happy Sunday. Welcome everybody to episode 72 of the House of Nerd Show. What's going on, Elle? We are joined today by the big homie 𝐬𝐨𝐦𝐞. What's going on, baby? How you doing, my man?
I'm doing super okay.
Super okay. I like that. I'm doing super okay. All right. How you doing?
How are you doing? Looks
You know
like the pink eye cleared up.
It did a little bit, Mom.
A little bit.
Right.
I wonder how many people left Fan Expo with pink eye because you were there.
Outbreak. If you hear something like Monday, Tuesday,
over here, patient zero.
Yeah. Elle is looking especially the shade of gray.
Yeah,
always suits you. I gotta say.
Thank you.
Chef's kiss.
Thank you guys.
That pasty
yes.
gray tone.
Yes.
Love it.
I think the Instagram filter is called Smoky, I think.
Is it smoky?
Is that what it is?
I don't know. Whatever it is, keep doing it.
I had to dim myself a little bit to give you more shine, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm with it. Hey, shout out to everybody in the live chats today. Man. Whole bunch of you in here, eh? Who we got, Elle? You gonna do the
I guess I could do that.
Shit, man. I'm on 1 hour of sleep. Help me out here. It's the Fresh Princess. What's going on? Fresh Princess, I know you said you didn't hit up Fan Expo this year, but next year, man. It was hectic this year. We're gonna get into that talk. Tara, it's good to see you. Yes, good morning. Thank you so much. Hey, Ron, baby. What's going on, homie? What's going on? Figure drying, yo, what's going on? Or as I would say, Fabian
in quotation.
I don't know why you don't believe the homie.
I don't know. I don't believe him.
It's Phil. What's going on, man? How you doing, Phil? Hey, shout out and thank you to Phil. He came through last week. Held it down. I wasn't able to be here, man. But that was a fun episode. If you guys didn't check it out already.
Oh yeah, what was the top 3 books?
I don't know.
Yeah, super. Yeah, he said he doesn't watch the replays if he's not in.
You know what? I watched the first 5 minutes and then I got Elle. Man. Monkey Pink Eye. Oh man, with a side of COVID. Glenn 2K12.
Oh, you're just gonna blend them all together, huh?
Okay. What's going on, man? Good to see you. I think first timer, right? I'm not familiar with Glenn, but thanks for coming through, man. Elwood, thank you, my man. Thank you. What's going on, man? Always coming through.
Oh, shh. Whisper. Deviant's taking a nap.
Oh, listen, while trying to have a nap. Deviant, what time is it over in France right now? I thought you were only like, what, 3-4 hours ahead? Maybe 5?
No, that doesn't mean it's not nap time.
Yeah? Well, I know you like your naps.
Shit, I'm about to take a nap after the show.
Me too. I need to catch up on sleep, yo. Big time. And I saw my boy Dragon Ranger looking for who's I'm a mod with TNH. Who's TNH?
This guy.
Team Nerd. Oh my god.
We saw the wheels turning. I saw how slowly your brain was cranking.
That's right. I'm Team Nerd, dope channel. Yep. I knew I recognized the name somewhere. Spiners, what's going on, homie? Hey, folks. So this week, we're gonna be talking a little bit about Fan Expo. It's all weekend. It's still going on. Today's the last day. Fan Expo Canada, Fan Expo Toronto. And we're going to get into shortly Our copper drop discussion, minor threats number 1 from Patton Oswald and Jason. Is it Blum or is it Bloom? L? How do you pronounce that?
Just whatever you prefer.
Her, yeah. You don't know. You don't even know. But before we get into that, I'm just, you know what? I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna let you guys know what's going on next week. Where's that banner? I made it last night. Did you delete it?
You deleted a whole bunch of stuff and then.
Yo, back to school summer review special. We got Julio Anta, we got Sheldon Allen, we got Jonathan Hedrick, and Fellhound, all joining us. And we're gonna get into some fun stuff, folks. We're talking our favorite comics. We're talking our favorite movies of the summer, favorite TV shows of the summer. You know, so join us next week, and these are special guests, man. They've been so generous, so gracious. They're every single one of them. They're gonna put up a little some for a giveaway next week. So you guys wanna tune into that. We're gonna have lots of fun. Julio Anta doing big things. I think he just announced his was DC or Marvel? Oh shit, man. And then you know Fel.
Just go to the next one.
Yeah, you know Fel, fellow Torontonian. Jason Hedrick doing the big thing with Recount, and Sheldon Allen, man, he's got his dope titles: Concrete Jungle, Snatch, all that good stuff. Yeah, Juan, you were late. What's going on, baby? What's going on, Holmes? So yeah, whole lot of fun with that one. Again, we're talking our favorite comics, favorite films, favorite TV shows next week. Tune in, folks. It's gonna be good.
Now, do you have a variant of this where it's my favorite things? Because this looks like all of your favorite things.
How you know that? You made this one.
No, I didn't.
You didn't make this
I
one?
would have used a different font on the bottom if it was.
We don't your thumbnails out.
I know.
Folks,
better than yours. No, you know, but you know what? I should expose the ones.
Don't do that. Default, what's going on, man?
Greg.
What's going on?
That's Greg, right?
You changed it. I know. Gregular, right?
Gregular?
Yeah, that's his IG handle.
Oh, I was like not you having pet names.
My man. Yo, chill. What's going on? Tell us for those.
I was just on the side looking at Julio Anto's Twitter, and he's doing a Marvel book. You know how they do like the legacy book where they get a group from the Latino part of the world to do comics? That's what he's doing.
Okay.
You guys. Oh, there was a big controversy last comunidades. Say the word community issue.
Yeah, that's why I said Latino. I said comunidades. How do you say it, Sergio? Comunidades.
Yeah, hey, it's pretty close. Not too bad. It's not too bad.
Amanda.
What's going on, yo? It was the Renee Montoya joint that Julio.
Oh yeah. He's doing it over there.
The Renee Montoya. So that's dope, man. So folks, giveaways, man.
Oh, in Urban Legends.
Urban Legends?
Yeah, I think it's in Urban Legends.
Is it in Urban Legends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tune in, man. We got some stuff, some fun stuff cooking for you guys. But chill, you got your own channel, eh?
I got my own channel, and recently, this is what happened recently. I got the 1,000 subscribers. I got all the 4,000 watch time. I made my registration to Google AdSense, and I got rejected. And
shit.
But it was my fault because I didn't use my Govy. You know what a Govy is, right?
Yeah.
So Elle, it's like when you use your government name. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I don't speak Toronto. I was actually gonna ask if Sergio was about to translate for us because.
Hey.
I got comfortable with Sergio. But like I tried, and I was like, okay, let me change the form. And there's like a U.S. tax info that you have to do, and I thought, I'm not in the U.S., so I didn't click on it the whole time, and I kept on getting rejected. Then I realized, you got to complete one of those things, those forms for the IRS. And now I'm just waiting to get. Yeah, it's crazy how like your money is being given out, and they can't ever have that go out without not knowing who you are. So you have to put your address and everything. It's a job. Like everything has to go in. Social insurance number too. It's crazy.
That's why I didn't know. So for those who are not familiar, yeah, Chill's talking about is getting his channel monetized now. So that's big things, yo. That's big time.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, homie. Yeah, man. That's big time. So what are the criteria for that? You got to get how many hours of watch time?
4,000 watch time hours.
4,000. Oh shit.
If you, but you guys do so many live streams, I think you'd be there. If you
We're
check your
almost,
analytics,
yeah, we're almost there. We have half the followers. We need 500 more, and then we're almost at the watch time.
Are we
Like
really?
3/4. Yeah, I checked the analytics.
Yeah,
You should do some background research more.
Oh shit, we're that. I didn't realize we're that close for the watch hours though.
Yeah, we're like over 3, I think, or in between, but over 2,000.
Hey, that's pretty dope. That's
I
pretty.
guess
dope.
you gotta get yourselves out there, not to like be your YouTube guru, but if subscribers is your problem or
Yeah.
what you need,
Yeah.
go like join up with other people. You know, like, join my show on Saturday if you
Oh,
want. You know,
there
like
you
you guys
go.
are always
Hey,
invited.
no, but you're real talk. Plug your show, man.
Every
What do you do?
Saturday
What do you
at
got
1 p.m., I ask 33 burning MCU questions. Every now and again, it's Star Wars questions. I'll do a DC questions here and there. But basically, we just chat about the movies. Most of the questions are in universe, so they're fun. You know, a couple of times I might actually talk about actors and their personal lives. So, for example, I don't know, Patton Oswalt, he's part of Eternals now, right? So I might have a question or two for him, maybe. But
Okay.
you know how it is. It's a lot of fun every Saturday at 1 p.m.
No, it is a lot of fun, man. I jumped in a couple times. Check it out, folks. Definitely recommend Chillmonger's channel. And if you have the link, honestly, just feel free to drop it in the chat there, Chill. That's cool, bro. Deviant saying he's got more than the double, so he's already doubled that without watch time necessary. He just needs a subscriber. Yo, listen, Deviant is doing up big things, bro. I swear to God, bro, only opened up his channel like 3-4 months ago and just took off, man. So congratulations, Deviant, man. You grew that channel quick time. It's dope, man. It's good content, man. It's fun stuff, yo. So yeah, Elle.
Mhm.
Elle, what time is it? Are we gonna get into we're gonna kick it off with Copper Drop?
Nice cover back there, huh?
Oh, are you ready for that? I forgot. Yeah, and listen, hey, this joint right here was gifted by Ms. Aldana. I just got it in. It is the bunny mask hollow inside #1 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲 exclusive. Yeah. So folks, you guys know the biggest pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
But also she's a good friend. She's a good friend. Yes, she sent me this bad boy. Thank you, Elle.
Mm-hmm.
Had to make sure you put your credits on live, eh?
It was after I threw it against the wall. I said, okay, I guess I'll send it.
Oh, is that what all the cracks and the breaks?
No, get out of here. Stop it.
The art design.
No.
Yeah, let me take it off that. No, it's honestly dope. Thank you. This shit is sick. Oh, you're really not gonna zoom, yeah?
Oh, hold on, I forgot.
Wow, terrible, man. There, boom. That's the angle. How sick is that?
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, it pops you. Honestly, like the video is not doing it justice. Like it just pops. So sick, so sick. Yeah, man. That was a okay. Take me down, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading a comment.
You just leave me hanging there. But yeah, it's super dope. Thank you.
Now, if you were gonna talk shit about that Army of Darkness, I said go ahead because I know that cover was sticky. And it was red. I said, I hope he didn't think he was getting a.
What kind of sticky stuff we talking about here?
My kids had.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to know about those kind of sticky stuff. I thought maybe some.
I was talking baseball with the pictures on the thing of the hat.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So you follow your sports a little bit then, eh?
I know just enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sports.
If we're showing off a little bit.
Oh, is that my poster?
Your poster. Yeah.
The one you promised me?
Yeah, you're funny.
I could pull up messages of me asking him, hey, can you get me the retail poster for Lovesick?
How sick is that, bro?
Yeah, it's gonna look nice next to my Lovesick framed pictures that I have too from her what's it called? Imprint? The print shop?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Luana's imprint.
Oh, for her books? I don't know.
Yeah, I told you I got some prints from her shop.
But highly anticipated Lovesick. Yeah.
Highly anticipated poster coming my way. Thank you.
Okay.
Juan wants to know.
The biggest way to know. I moved, homie. There's no big story to it, man. I moved, man. I
It's
moved
so
out.
small he didn't even capitalize Sergio.
You know what I'm saying? That's true, man. The disrespect, fam. Yo, yeah, man. Hey, I wish there was a more interesting story. I moved. That's it, bro. But yeah, I know you were saying you made a comment last week. It's like claustrophobic.
Yeah, he said it makes him uncomfortable watching you now.
Oh man, yo.
He said, "What happened to the bay windows?"
Oh man, look at that, deviant. You got another subscriber, Cookie. Yo, you know what? Cookie was the only one who was up like at 4 a.m. tweeting. I was like, and she was like the one person I could socialize with last night. So shout out to a fellow night owl, Cookie. What's going on? Yes, but let's get into the copper drop. Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go, folks. Boom. What book are we talking about? What are we talking about here?
Good question.
Really? What's my book? Come on.
What do you know? Written by Patton Oswalt.
Oh, look at that.
An actor and a comedian.
That's all.
Comedian.
That's all.
Okay.
Oh, he was also.
What else was he also?
He was just in Sandman.
He was the voice of the Crow, yeah.
Yeah, and he had a movie that just came out.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Was he on the show back in the day? The one with Paul Blart Mall Cop? What was that show?
Oh, he was in that movie? Well, the show was King of Queens.
King of Queens. Was he not in that show? I feel like he was.
I'm about to see. I didn't.
Folks in the live chats, you probably.
Yeah, he was on King of Queens.
But I know something about Patton Oswalt. If you go back just to last year, he was in Eternals. He did the voice for Pip, I think it was.
Yeah.
Eternals. Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
And if you go a couple years before that too, he was a voice in the Minecraft story mode.
Okay. Whoa, you would have never expected something like that in his filmography.
And AP Bio, he plays the principal. Hilarious.
I don't know what you're talking about. AP Bio? What the hell?
Yeah, it's a show. It's a sitcom. Sorry, it's not a sitcom. It's a comedy.
Okay. Minor Threats, folks. Number 1 from Patton Oswalt, Jordan Blum. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Scott Hepburn, Ian Herring, and Nate Picos. I'm gonna go with Picos on this one, folks.
I just feel like there's probably a little bit more to it than that, but
a little more to it than what?
Say it again. Say it again.
Picos. I don't know.
No, I feel like it's Greek. I feel like there's some pizzazz in there.
Oh.
And you just.
I should know better. We got a big Greek community here in the city, in Toronto.
Yeah.
In the east.
In the East End, yeah. Oh, I didn't even mention too. For those who don't know.
Oh, I think we know. I think they know. The Gubby.
You East or West End, bro?
I don't like saying anything.
He keeps on the low-lows.
I give too much information, but then I'm
Regent man them.
Yeah, I'm afraid to go to Fan Expo. Someone will follow me home.
Yeah.
Confirmed he lives at the convention center.
Oh yeah. I've actually never been to a major convention like that. I've been to a couple where you could just like talk to a vendor and they're probably all shop owners, but nothing major, nothing where people dress up at.
Oh really? So you haven't even been to the one in the springtime? I think it's Toronto Comic Con.
No, never been to that one.
Okay.
Never been inside that one, but yeah, it's funny that I've met some people who went to that, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're gonna be in town, sure, let's meet up. That's all though.
Okay. All right, bro. You should check it out. I mean, actually,
Eventually I will. If I knew this one was coming up, I probably would have like scheduled my weekend around it. Because by now, like I know so many of you guys, like I know Sergio, so many of you guys. I should say comic book YouTube personalities.
Yeah.
I know enough of you guys where I probably should be making appearances.
The local guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Almost forgot. Apologies. Happy belated birthday, man. Happy belated birthday, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. What'd you turn?
Nah,
25, 22? You seem fairly young, bro.
Remember how like a minute ago I said I'm private?
Yeah.
It's an inside joke where I just always lie and I say it's my birthday because it's a life hack. People always get you what you want. So yesterday I tweeted, "Yo, it's my birthday. Come join this link." Well, it's not really my birthday.
Oh, is that yo? This guy,
yeah. Like a couple of other people know about it, and now you know. Now you know about
so
it.
You know what? That package I mailed out to you, bro. I want it back, fam.
That's so funny. Sergio doing his research yesterday. He's like, "It's his birthday."
Yeah, he just scrolled through my Twitter. Keep scrolling. It was my birthday 2 weeks ago too.
Oh man.
But hey, it's a life hack. If anyone learned something today from Chillmonger, say it's your birthday and you get free everything.
For sure, yo. Look, we got film where Tara's always like, she's duly noted, yo. For sure. Yes. For sure. Folks, it's my birthday next week. What you getting, homie? What you getting, big homie?
I will say this now just to shoot all of that down. His birthday's in February, on one day in February. So sorry to cut you off there.
Talk too much.
You said Valentine's. This is the 14th because that would stink. Like to mix up holidays, and you'll never really get your own. You're just due.
It's pretty close. It is pretty damn close, I gotta say. Folks, minor threats number 1. Hey, listen. This is
Who wrote this again?
Sorry.
Who wrote this again?
Never mind, bro. This is a super's story told from. My birthday is February 30th. You got it, Holmes.
And shout out to Manny. He works out on TikTok. So Manny reads comics on TikTok.
While working out?
He works out. He has workout videos on his TikTok in case you guys ever wanted to see him work out.
Oh, is that why you're always on TikTok these days, Al?
Yeah, he's the only account we follow from Han.
Okay. Oh man.
No.
If
you had watched the show last week, you would get that, but you didn't.
I would have gotten a joke. I don't watch the show when I'm not on.
Oh, Deviant is February 6th.
Hey, see, Deviant, yeah, that's right. You good peoples. I recognize, man. Elle, can I talk about the book now?
Yeah, go ahead.
We get into it.
Yeah.
Can we get into it, please, por favor. Minor Threats. Here we go. Is a super's story. Told from the perspective of the villains. In this case, a trying to reform a retired supervillain by the name of Playtime. So it's pretty cool. We don't always get stories told from the perspective of the villains. So right off the bat, I'm digging that. It's what it boils down to. It's a crime drama genre. Whole lot of fun, I can say that. Interesting story. But it's dark. It's dark overtones. That's for sure. Before I get into my thoughts a little bit more, Chill, what did you think about this book, man?
Well, I recognize the name color artist Ian Herring from all of the Kamala Khan that I read. I saw, they took a long time to get to what Playtime's powers were. It kind of came in the second half of the book. But they did do something where the screen would be like all blue, and you would know that she's having this imagination of her like making these gadgets to try to hurt people in her mind. Then she's like, no, that was the old me. That was the old Playtime. Now I'm more. What was her name? Maggie? No, that's her mom's name. Her real name was
F. Starts with an F, yeah.
Oh, Frankie.
Yes.
So like she's like, no, that's the old me. And you could see, she has her little troubles. She's got a family, but she's not really there for the family. This is a full-on, fully fleshed character in all the pages that they have. I'll make a note on the front. You can see how it says Taika Waititi wrote a little something about how unexpectedly great this comic book is. To a comic book head, Taika Waititi is nothing. It's just a name though, because the people that Patton Oswalt is going to attract probably want to see that, oh, there's this famous director who does the Thor movies and he thinks this book is good. So you already know who they're trying to appeal to here. It is not you and I who are the the more regulars.
Yeah, that's probably fair. I mean, yeah, they got the big name there with the quote on the book.
What did it do for you, Sergio? Do you even remember the words that it said? Because I don't. I just said I liked the book or something like that.
His quote?
Oh, his quote was kind of sarcastic, so I thought they were trying to be funny, like they were being tongue in cheek. Because he was like, "Yeah, the coolest thing in a world where nothing's cool."
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't pay too much mind to the quote. I just went right into the book, which honestly, man, it was I found this one a whole lot of fun. I can say one of my favorite recent reads, man. So Playtime, she's a super villain, and she got a neat power set, eh? Elle?
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was cool.
Like
Her
just that
power.
they didn't actually introduce it until later on the book, but basically, she's like she can build machines, contraptions, weapons out of like any raw materials, like and they always seem to come out subconsciously anyways to turn into like toy looking inventions, right? So that's her power set, man. So this wonderful world that Patton Oswalt
Well,
and
let's say what the book is about, though. Did you say?
did we say it? Say it.
No, I feel like you kind of.
It was the synopsis, Al, for
The
sure.
synopsis is the superhero's sidekick was killed by a villain, like actually killed in a world where that's not. I don't feel that's a spoiler.
No.
And the rules in this universe have always been kind of like in traditional comic books, like we don't actually kill. Like that's the rule. Like we just kind of are always in a perpetual fight with each other. And it's all fun and games, do some jail time, say sorry, move on. But one of the villains actually killed a sidekick. A D villain killed an A sidekick. And the superheroes are not having it. So they've come onto the villain's territory to get to the bottom of it, in turn more or less becoming the villains in this story. And now the villains are coming together to get rid of what they think the threat is to their community.
Yes, very well done. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Kid Dusk is the sidekick who's murdered by a rogue villain by the name of what was it, Stickman?
Which I think his costume is hilarious.
Yeah. and so Kid Dusk is the sidekick
He's
to
Robin, to Insomniac, which is Batman. It's Batman and Robin. We saw a guy, there was a superhero with a big gauntlet and light was coming out of it. That's basically a Green Lantern. We saw a super speedy cape. Like we got the whole Justice League. We know what they were going for, except they were called the Continuum, which that's a pretty cool name. If you're going to make an alternate Justice League, it's better than what Marvel did with their version of the Justice League with Hyperion and what was their actual name? What are they called?
Man. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it was a bad one though.
You're the Marvel guy here.
Yeah. I can remember individually. There's a Nighthawk. There's like a Doctor something Spectrum, but what was it called? I don't remember.
Folks, help us out here.
Somebody will.
Marvel's
Film more
of the Justice League.
But like the name that they had here in this comic was cool, and I wouldn't say that the Continuum went dark because they're just like looking for this violent offender so far. And when Frankie was swooped right after she visited. Can I say this? I'm saying too much.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go for it, bro.
Well, she made Frankie look bad in front of her family, so I get why Frankie would be angry. But like, put her back down, Like it's not like we kidnapped the villains and we just kind of tried them and beat them up. That's not really exactly what happened, Except for that one guy, the guy who deserved it.
The guy who got well, no, I'm so
Stickman. He deserved it.
Stickman is the one who killed Kid Dusk. Yeah. I'm gonna say that this book has there's some commentary here, I think. You know, like okay, so you have one of the supers, one of the good guys. They're murdered, right? So the superheroes in this book, they crack down on the villains, essentially creating a police state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heavy-handed superhero force, out basically to get revenge when one of their own is killed.
And Frankie says as much.
Sound, sound
If
familiar? Sound
uh
familiar?
when Frankie's like if it like he at the end of the day, Kid Dusk is just another body, and if he wasn't Kid Dusk, would they wouldn't have cared.
Right.
And so I think there's a lot of that, and I think one of the highlights to me was her interaction with her mom. That was like one of my favorite parts of the book.
Oh yeah, I mean, so chill. You mentioned earlier that these characters are really well fleshed out, and agree wholeheartedly. That's what I love about this book. We get some. The book opens up on a flashback scene, and there's a number of flashbacks throughout the book, which by the way are really well done. And we're given background info on excuse me, our main character's name,
Frankie.
on Frankie, right? Her upbringing, she was basically born into this life, but she's trying to get out of. She's just trying to have this relationship with her daughter.
But we couldn't tell what her powers were from here. You see the green army men carrying the gold. You're like, what is happening right now? What is this power specifically? She's called Playtime, but
Mhm.
I'm thinking of Toy Story when I see the army men.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, hey, listen, from right off the bat, this book is there's a lot going on. It's colorful, it's vibrant, but as you go along, they're giving you the pieces. They're filling out the story nicely, right? Um, I was gonna say something.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you can. Well, Oh, so I was talking earlier. So like some like real it touches on some real threads here, right? You have like basically the police state in the book, right? And this one here, thank you, Al.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so she's former criminal, right? She's like fresh out of jail, and she's just trying to like move forward with life. She's trying to find a job, trying to get find a place, get her shit together, trying to have that relationship with her daughter that was kind of taken away, who's living with the pops. Uh, she's trying, but she's not getting very far, right? Everybody's turning her down for jobs. She can't find a place to live, So kind of like hey man, the system is built, is stacked against her, right? Some real shit, uh, much like in real life, right? It's not easy, man. It's not easy, but she's trying, folks. She's trying. So the writers, they create a very in my opinion, very sympathetic character. Get into it, man. Emotionally driven story. I thought this one was great, straight up. I thought it was a great book. Whole lot of fun. Yeah, those are my thoughts on that one. Thank you, Al. Thank you.
So you would say it's a cop?
Oh, it's a cop. Easy. I straight up say I feel like folks kind of really need to get this one. Really need to get this one, man.
What's Patton Oswalt's experience? Is this the first time he ever killed it?
His first creator owned.
Creator owned. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, his Govey. I think on paper this is his first.
Creator owned. Yeah, I believe you're correct, Al. And you know what? It really comes across like the passion that him and Jason are put into this book.
For sure.
This is really, folks. It's a love letter to like Silver Age, superhero books, man. From from the art style, like just the way the story is being told, with a modern twist, but like that's probably the best way I could put it to you, as a love letter to those dope older comics.
He did do he did Justice League America, The Goon, Treehouse of Horror, JLA, Serenity, but this is his first creator owned title.
Yeah, there you go.
This is his first. Then I would consider this a first time.
Yeah.
Hopefully a one and done. No, I'm just kidding. This was really good. This is a cop for me, and I like that the world felt lived in. It felt familiar. But but again, the characters. This is very much a character-driven story.
Oh yeah.
And luckily, the characters are, and not even likable, but likable in the sense that they have compelling narratives.
We leaned on our knowledge, though. Like I keep bringing up, the continuum is just the Justice League, and everyone, the characteristics that we already know about, just kind of was painted on these new guys. The one who was unique, though, was that one with the doctor abilities. She had the ability to heal and do surgery and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a new one.
The surgeon.
The surgeon, but what? Like, how many surgeons are there in actual comics? Doctor Strange is a surgeon, but he can't be a surgeon, so that that's different.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, a lot of great characters. Really love the art direction of this book, man. Again, just full of energy, dynamic art, and you can see vibrant colors without like being like overly saturated, I guess is the way to put it. Just a lot of energy,
even that scene with what is her name? Is it Scalpel?
Scalpel, I think is her name. Yeah, I believe.
And she's presented this opportunity to save somebody's life, and she's like, let him go. And then she's like, okay, you guys convinced me to save them. And so, just even villains have hero complexes too. So it's interesting.
Great, right? Yeah. And I think we got, that's, just really, really, all these characters, man, just fleshed out nicely.
And the world, it was basically the bar with no name. If you read Spider-Man, that was exactly the vibes I got there.
Man,
Spider-Man? Never heard.
Never heard of Spider-Man? No.
He does whatever a spider can.
A friendly neighborhood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I just watched No Way Home. I have never seen the last 3 movies, and I've recently decided to watch them. The first one was cool. The second one, I fell asleep. The third one, I was like, oh, this feels like a long ad. But also, my kids love the fact that Willem Dafoe, and I recently got that Willem Dafoe shirt, and they got a real kick out of that. And it's my husband. He said, I can't take you seriously if you're gonna wear that shirt in my house.
John, I know John puts up with a whole lot, man. He got his hands full. Shout out to John, holding it down, bro. I can only imagine, bro. I deal with you just for this 2 hours a week, and feels like a lot longer there. But I digress. Back to Miners Reds, folks. Check out this page. Really great, man. I'm telling you, man. Just like a nod to those old great books. Check it out. Must cop. Miners Reds #1. I'm looking forward to number 2.
And Chill, did you cop or drop it? Cop.
It is a cop. It is a cop. There you go.
And this is actually the book I chose to spite Sergio last week because he wasn't on the show. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to pitch his book. I'm going to pitch another book that I want to read. So this was my pick, and so was End After End.
Okay.
Yeah,
hey.
double.
You did good.
I doubled down.
This was great.
Thank you.
I'm curious for anybody in the chat who's read it. Let us know. What did you think? Did you enjoy it as much as I did, as we did? Very, very curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Before we get into our weekend review, wanted to talk a little bit on Fan Expo.
Are we finishing Copper Drop or no?
Oh, that's great.
I'm okay either way.
No, yeah, let's do it. Apologies. So chill. I don't know if you're familiar. Each week we pitch a book to the audience. They get to vote. They get to vote on a new upcoming release, and the one who gets the most, we're pretty straightforward, the one who gets the most votes, that's what we're reading next week. So we're pitching to you. The power's in your hands this week, bro.
I'm not the indie guy.
Hey?
Not too
I'm just going to judge a book by a cover.
Okay. Hey.
So this week there was a underwhelmingly number ones. Nothing really piqued our interest, and even with the trades this coming week, it's like books that we've talked about to the ground. So we're doing number twos.
Number two.
Because it's still early enough for you guys to catch up.
That's
So I'm pitching Blink by Christopher Sabella, Hayden Sherman, Nick Filardi, Frank Vetkovic. And this was in my top. Number one was in my top 3 not too long ago. This is the number 1 cover. And these are also number 1 covers because I just copied and pasted my slides from. And these are just interiors from the first issue. But number 2 drops on Wednesday. And it's about this person who believes that she was a part of something in her childhood, but it's like a repressed memory. And so she ends up having like these little flashbacks, and she ends up at this building, which if you look closely, like there's little Easter eggs throughout it. And it's not what she was expecting to find, we'll say that. And no, it was a dope book. Do recommend.
Okay, that's your pitch. Chill. This is the book you're gonna want to go with.
This is the book you're gonna want to go with because you don't read indies. Let's go for Barnstormers.
Barnstormers number 1, from Tula Lute and Scott Snyder. A high-flying adventure romance set just after the First World War. This Bonnie and Clyde romp brings together writer Scott Snyder and the breathtaking illustrations of Tula Lute, her longest sequential work to date. Yeah, she's normally she does a lot of cover art. So we get to see her on interiors for this. Should be, just look, this is gorgeous artwork, man. I'm a big fan of her stuff. Actually, I got a couple of things signed by her.
Actually, we're talking about books right now. Chill, hear me out. Have you this book has big Rocketeer vibes, which it also can be translated to a lack of pigment.
Wow. We're using that card, eh?
This is very much a romantic story. So, but I get it if you guys are into romantic comics now.
Folks,
look at how handsome he is by Western conventions.
Like the eye color, yeah.
Help me out, folks. We're watching. What do you guys want to read? How about you, man? Are we reading Barnstormers or are we reading Blink? We're reading Blink. So Chill, yeah, it's up to you, man. What do you
Sergio? What did you say, Sergio? Sergio said he's gonna drop your govy if you don't pick his book. Sergio, don't threaten our guests.
Stop.
Nice.
Shenanigans.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the Barnstormers. Barnstormers is absolutely the pick of the
exactly. Get out of here. Good.
Get out of
here.
Barnstormers, you guys.
Let's go.
You guys see a robot? I knew I should have put another picture of them looking at each other in the eyes.
The guy's resume speaks for itself, Al. Come on.
Absolutely.
Don't hate on him, man.
I'm gonna hate on him because I was not trying to read this.
Hey, look at that art. It's gorgeous. I love her stuff.
But look at this, Hayden Sherman. You guys
Those fingers are weird. Those fingers are too malnutritioned. What's going on?
They are weird.
It's on purpose though, because the reality is breaking.
Those are pruny. Yeah, he's been in the bathtub soaking, eh?
How come your fingers are pruny right now and you're not in water?
Yeah.
Not a finger reveal. Well, Chill, I thought you were chill until now, but
it's just a name.
It is what it is. It's just a name.
You gotta work on your pitches there, Al.
I should have pitched a Spider-Man book.
Should have. Any Marvel book, I think would have been like boom, done. So Chill, the fun part is
what Marvel book would it be if you are reading any Marvel? Is it the Axe Judgment Day events?
No, I'm not reading that. Am I reading any Marvel right now? Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay. It's Marvel-ish.
It's Marvel. It says it on the front.
Legit, the only Marvel book I'm pulling is Predator. I got this 1 in 50.
Not a book that has just one issue.
Shut up.
Shut
I'm
up.
pulling it though.
How much did you pay for it?
This one? Oh man, this one was $50 minus my discount at the shop. So
What's your discount at the shop?
don't watch that, bro. Don't watch that. Don't be nosy. Don't watch that, yo. Yo, 1%, bro. That's it. You know, with your nosy ass.
That's not bad with the amount of comics you get, though. 1%. When you're doing your taxes in December, that adds up.
I feel like I am reading a Marvel book, but I just can't.
You don't
I
read
don't
Marvel.
know.
Stop
I
lying,
do
bro.
read Marvel.
Stop
I don't read a lot of Marvel, but I will jump into.
Good man, bro. This girl just
I wanted to hear what she was gonna
Oh my
say though. I don't read Marvel, but like.
So I do like a good X-Men event. I will. I did read like a Trial of Magneto and Way of X, and I did. Sergio, why are you back?
So you had all these titles with Jonathan Hickman's name on it, and then you're like, oh, let me try the Trial of Magneto.
Yeah, because I thought the Renaissance style covers were sick, and I said, yeah, I'll try. Well, and I did like Way of X, and so there are a lot of events obviously that I'm not up on, but I feel like the way that the X titles are written, it's very easy to like come into it. I might not know everything, but they do give backstory in the issues, especially in like text dumps. So
what do you think about the whole Krakoa? We don't live in the mansion anymore. Now we're all in an island. Is that a good idea?
Are you gonna ask 31 more questions after this, or
right, I know.
No.
It's derailing, but
no, it's interesting, but I do feel like it makes it feel like a lot. Like there's a lot going on. I kind of like the idea. The reincarnation stuff and the reborn stuff is like, it's not that it's confusing, but it makes me like, I'm like, the stakes don't feel elevated enough now, because I'll read an issue and it's like, oh, like I think it was X-Men Red or something, and oh, this character dies, and I'm just like, okay, like they'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I hope that the Eternals end the whole resurrecting. That's what this big event, I hope, concludes with.
And then like to like the technicalities of it, like, oh, but if you die and you'll be reborn a mutant though, and now you're one of us. And I'm just like, but how about you just let me be me? Like it's fine. Like it's super cool. But no, I do enjoy some not the whole thing, but I will pick and choose X-Men events to read.
Yeah, they're the ones to go with.
She's lying, bro. She don't read Marvel. Buenos dias, hombre. What's going on? Shout out to Markelin, the big homie. One half of the Pull Kings. Hey, looking forward to what your top 3 is this week, my man. Yes. If you guys don't already know, Markelin and Dragon Ranger, who was here in the chats earlier. I don't know if he's still watching. You better be watching, homie. They are the Pull Kings. Every Monday, we drop their top 3 on our channel, on our TikTok, on our what else? IG. So keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. The best new comic book day hauls in the game by far. Yeah. What were they saying about your poster there, bro? Chill.
It was the web head drawn by Patrick Gleason. It was issue 55 of that volume.
Do you have a physical of that?
I do, and if you give me a second at the end of the show, I'll go gather my things that I'm going to show off.
Oh, okay.
I have that one issue signed by Pat.
Yeah,
I have that one signed by Pat.
The first print, the white one.
Yeah, this one, the black and white one.
The black one, yeah. Okay, all right. Nice.
But I don't keep up with Marvel. I just thought it was cool, and it was a decent price.
It is a dope cover.
Yeah.
It's all spider webs, which is crazy.
It's sick. Yeah.
All the variants of it too. All the ones that, and I hate that I was like, ooh, I want all of these, and then when I saw the prices going up a little bit, I said, gotcha.
They overdid. Then they overdid it. Then they did like the Venom one, the Carnage one, the Green Goblin one. Like there were so many.
Goblin got one.
Yeah, Goblin got that one, like a green one. Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
Green
mean, they were
Goblin.
cool, but like, they just rinsed it. They overdid it too much. But yeah. Uh, lost my train of thought there.
What are we doing here? Oh,
Oh,
you guys, I was in a comic book.
You were in a comic book?
Yeah, Blam and Glam #4 from Richard Morgan.
Say a word.
Yeah, that's me.
Ooh, don't minimize that shit.
No.
That's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh,
He was kind enough to send me prints and the oversized, like this is poster size page.
Clearly the artist, super talented, took liberties with the size of that forehead of yours.
Yeah,
because it ain't that small. It's like twice that size, babe.
What's so crazy is he had messaged you first, but he was like, his head is so big, I don't think I could fit it in a panel. And so he didn't even try
to fit your head in one panel. Wow, that's talent, folks. That is talent. Oh my goodness.
This guy.
Clearly the villain of the story.
Clearly. the hero. I actually hear #5 is just about me. No, oh my bad.
How did that get in there?
How'd that get in there?
Yo. Oh, you have too much time on your head. What are you doing?
My bad. They did put. Well, I guess in technicality, they did put you on a cover, so you're doing better than me already.
Hey, but look at those quads, man.
Yeah, you don't skip leg day.
Look at those quads, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't play around, yo. Don't play around. Yo.
Jump scare. I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot I put that on there, so when I clicked, it scared me too.
Oh my god! Folks, when I tell you, I promise you, I never know that I was doing this stuff. So I'm just as much a shock for me as it is for you guys. You got way too much time on your hands, man.
Fan Expo.
Yeah. Fan Expo, Toronto, Canada, this weekend. Today is the last day. It started on Thursday, a 4-day event. Man, every year I've been wanting to go, and every year it's been a flop for whatever, this, that, and the other reason. I've never been able to go. This was my year, though. This was my year. I finally went.
Popped the cherry.
I popped the cherry. It was sweet.
Ew.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
I know.
It didn't even make a proper sound.
Just all right.
I think that cherry was already popped.
Hey, but yo, I finally went this year, man. I got to go with my youngest, with my boy. This was a whole lot of fun. Do I get to say
He said disgusting.
It was.
Tara said jump scare parties.
Hey, never mind. So it was great. I got to meet a couple members of the community.
Mm-hmm.
That's Papa Woody, aka Raw Comics Canada. Actually, buddy, I got like a tap on the shoulder. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. We're gonna edit that one out.
I'm about to make it into a gift.
So Rock, he comes up behind me. He's like, "Yo, what's going on?" And I was like, "Who's this guy, bro?"
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh, it's Rock." I was like, "Oh shit!"
Right.
Great.
You couldn't read his hat, or
you
couldn't read his hat?
No, I didn't notice, man.
Mm.
So I was just like, you know what it was at the show was overstimulation, man. Overstimulation, just bombarded by like so many different things, eh?
That's why I don't go to conventions.
Legit. No,
too much going on for me.
100%, man. Like it was just a lot. It was just like, boom, like Where do I go? What do I do? Who am I looking at? Who am I talking to? Right?
Not him saying he got fans. He said everybody was calling me Sergio. He
Yeah.
said they were calling me
I
from
wasn't
all
there.
ends.
I took his word for it. I believe you, Sergio. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, every
No, but
turn.
it was a whole lot of fun, and you know, I said it on the timeline. One of the great things is, you know, you get to meet members of the community, and they're just as dope. They're just as cool, you know, in real life than as they are on the internet, right? So, Sergio, what were you in the middle of saying in that pig? I don't know. I was the cherry pop. I was in the middle of one of those, yo.
He was raising his hand.
Oh man, but that's my buddy, man. Shout out to Raw Comics. Check him out.
I like the multiple man T-shirt here on the very left. You see that dude's wearing the multiple man from
That's
X-Men.
That's
Jason
Jason
Lau.
Lowe.
Slow.
Jason Lowe?
Jason Lau.
What does Jason Lowe do?
No, Jason Lowe. Don't confuse me, Al.
I know you're confusing me.
I
now.
said it right. Don't do that again, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jason Lowe. He's the writer of Toronto's very own The Pitiful Human Lizard. He's a local cartoonist, but he's doing big things now. He's done a bunch of stuff for Marvel now. He's the
All-Nighters.
The All-Nighters, which is a great digital comic out in print now, folks. So yeah, multiple man. This is Art and Caffeine, another member of the community. She's great. I ran into her outside of the sketch jam there. All super nice people. The creator lineup for Fan Expo seems to. Oh, bro. So we had Tom King, Mitch Gerads, James Tinian, Simmons. You know, the whole Kirby's comic art team. Like so many. I mean, I know I'm missing a whole bunch of big names. Jason Fabach, right? Just dope names, right? That's just the comic side of things, right? So
not to be that guy, but his name is James Tynan.
It might be James Tynan. Something is killing the children.
You know what's funny is literally everybody who's come on the show has told me it's something different.
Yeah.
And like I was calling him, I said that was his name at one point, but I got shamed into calling him James Tinian or Tynian because they said that can't be how you pronounce it.
James Tynian. This is Tyler Boss. He's the one of the creators on Four Kids Walk into a Bank, and his latest What's the Furthest Place from Here. He was cool. I chopped it up with him for a minute.
Did you guys touch fingers after the picture?
He did the fusion. Yeah.
Sergio doesn't get it. He doesn't partake in that medium.
I cannot, like, this is the first picture you took of someone taller than you. I think you've been purposely taking photos with people shorter than you.
Wait, chill. You're welcome back to the show whenever.
Oh, she likes you. Oh my god, you my friend. Hey, One Shot Comics, what's going on, my man? Thank you so much for coming through and joining us.
Inja gets it.
Right in the middle of whatever else. Yeah. So this guy is super cool, man. And he's just from across the lake, man. He's from Buffalo. I didn't realize, yo. Oh, is that what it was? Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, not him knowing one acronym anime for.
I know a little bit.
Name one character. I'm an anime bro. You.
From Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the Toronto version.
One character?
Yeah, one. Don't Google it.
Who's the guy I'm always seeing? You know, the guy.
Oh, you're talking about Kamehameha.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly, I don't. Anime is like the one thing I know zero about. I never got into it, man. Nothing against it, just yeah.
I just thought you would because the main character's name is actually Sergio.
Is it really?
Yeah. That's why I always say Sergito, because that's when he goes Super Saiyan. That's what they call him.
Really, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Are you clowning me right now? I feel like you're clowning.
Yeah,
me.
it's also a lie, but
Oh, you're lying. You are lying.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Not you about to go get a Goku tattoo. He's
Hey,
about
look.
It
Sergio.
means Sergio.
Goku, there you go. That's the one that I'm familiar with.
She said,
Goku.
"Y'all made me say anime."
For the first time. Man.
He
Is that-
dabbles.
He dabbled in anime.
Uh
Anime.
oh, not the fusion making him taller.
A little taller.
Yeah,
A
that
little
happens.
longer where it counts.
Oh, come on now. Matthew's a child.
What?
He's a child.
Shut up, bro.
Yeah, he's my little brother.
Oh man. Hey, what's this? What's going on here? We made a House of Nerds sandwich.
You said
with
panini. That's how
Jason
you
Lowe
described it to me.
and Richard Pace, man. A couple great creators. Local
Yeah.
guy. Hey,
You
chill,
didn't. Oh, you did. I should have sent. If I had known Richard Pace was going to be there, I would have sent my "We Don't Kill Spiders."
Oh my god, that gorgeous
Shoot.
cover, that would have been dope to get signed on it. One of my favorite covers from his.
Yeah.
Easily. Who's that? That's Ingrid Gala, the sweetest, most nicest person creator I've ever met, man. Like holy. So folks, if you watched our Kirby's comic art special a couple months back, you know we had a whole gang of the Kirby's art team. Me and Elle, we did a little art off. This was my homage piece to one of her "Something Is Killing the Children" covers. Yeah, you know.
Can I read the words? I met my friend Sergio in
No
person.
accent, please.
Where is she from?
España. She's Spanish from Spain.
I met my amigo Sergio in
Don't do
person.
that, homie. Don't
I
do
still
that.
have to show you
Don't do
the
that.
interview he gave us at the Basel convention. And this is the drawing he made of the cover of 𝐬𝐸𝐸. Is that the name of her comic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was harder than DBZ.
Yeah.
In love and very happy to have the two drawings they made for me. Thank you. I love them. Heart eyes. They mean a lot to me. Thank you for everything from my. That's a lot of thankfulness. But she does friend zone you in the very first sentence. But then
Because they're fiance.
That's right. You never know who's reading.
Oh, not us getting canceled for the accent.
Yo. Hey, chill. You got to fan it in, bro. You got to fan it
Thank
in.
you.
Man. Oh man. Hey, it's been a long time coming, bro. It's been a long time coming, man. Glad you're on though. Who else we got? Zoo.
Now, did you give her the trophy or did you take it home?
No, she's that's hers, man.
Okay, I thought you were like, hey, can you take a picture with this? Snatch it back.
Like, yeah, okay, I'm a back. Oh man, I'm telling you, they're like really like sincerely, the most nicest, most amazing creators. On top of being like the most talented in the game. Just
you have my Ingrid books by you.
Hey,
you have my Ingrid books by you.
I do. Let me pull those in a sec.
I put them on to Ingrid, so
That's not bad. So Ingrid and Zoo were nice enough to sign a couple books for me, which in turn for Elle. These are Elle's books, man.
That's one of my favorite covers.
Yeah.
So this blood in your favorite. A lot of blood in your favorite covers.
Yeah.
Well, how good is that? I know the shine on the, but yeah, she signed that one.
They had Black Cape released sets for all of the first run of Bunny Masks. So Ingrid did the color and the sketches. So I got the whole run, but this is the first issue, so I wanted to make sure to get those.
Like, Al, how great of a friend am I? And I'm getting these signed for you. These are for me, folks. I got these signed for Al.
Nice. Mind you, they're my books that I sent him to get signed.
That's the friend you've ever had. Yo,
there's
tell 𝐬𝐸𝐸𝐸 to get out of here. I'm the best friend now.
Oh, she had church right now. She was watching from the bathroom. So,
but yo, like real talk, this one here is Sue's. Who's in the photo?
That's the one she announced on the Nerdies.
Yes, they announced it. But listen,
I did pay to ship my own stuff. I did pay $25 to ship my stuff.
Hey, but yo, you want me to get understand, yo.
And
But
he got gifts in it. But yeah, I paid shipping.
real talk though, like just incredible.
Yeah,
Incredible art.
that's why I bought it.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
it was sick. And I thought it would be cool to have her sign the one that she announced on the show.
Yeah, it was a nice full circle moment. Eh? So Al, if you're nice, you might get these joints back. You might get them back. We'll see.
Oh no, he said it was it just said it was a transaction.
And that's not
You're not a real friend.
Angel, don't do me like that, yo. Come on now.
I see you brought out the glasses for the con too. Makes you look a little bit more friendly, huh?
I did, you know.
More approachable.
I dropped the bass. I raised the voice level a little bit. You gotta be approachable, 100%.
Can you do the voice you did at the con?
Look at that. Ingrid and Zoo there. Super fantastic people. So this is the Kirby's art team, folks. Casey Parsons, a local guy, the guy in the middle there. Then you got Ricky, Annabelle, the owner, Zoo, Ingrid. That's David Mack, the guy with the cap on. You guys gotta be familiar with his stuff. Man, he's just crazy stuff. And then the guy in the far left is, I believe, is Kent Williams.
Or Weems? Is it Kent Williams or Weems? Like no. W.
This is Casey Parsons did this in like 5 minutes. So they had like a sketch off. Like the talent on these guys, like he did it like boom, like right on the spot. And he did a couple other pieces. I should have took a photo, but like folks, when I tell you, just check out any of Casey Parsons' stuff. Like just incredible stuff. Just so impressive. Like that he banged this like nothing, bro. I was like, there's
a surreal quality to his work.
Yeah, man. Super talented. Philly Phil say Macon or Zoo are some goats. 100%, man. Yeah. So the Kirby's art team, man, they got like probably the best lineup in the game, to be honest. This was another sketch off with Adam Gorham on the left. These are mostly local guys. And then Mike Ruth with the big beard, and then the other guys I'm not too familiar with.
Sergio, say hasta luego.
Luego? Hasta luego?
Hasta luego.
Don't butcher. Inja, thank you so much for popping through. Real talk. Always a pleasure to have you join us.
See, I knew I was right. Don't gaslight me. I know that was hasta luego was a word. Get out of here.
I recognize the dude in the blue. I think it's Anthony Kingdom James.
He's a podcaster.
He's a wrestler.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's a local guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's a DJ also. He's got like many gigs, but he DJs at an adult
an adult what?
Adult business night. He was also.
Are you familiar?
I'm not familiar with him though.
I met
very much so.
I met the dude at Silver Snail, the Young and Dundas location, like the heart of downtown. It was on a free comic book day, and he was there with his comic, Heroes of Homeroom C, and he was like, chit chatting with the people there. But he had a little table set up there.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, and then I met him in wrestling also. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. You're a big wrestling guy. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was scripted.
It is 100% not scripted. There's no paper, but yes, it's not a real fight. It is perceived violence.
Yeah.
Cookie saying, I'm looking forward to seeing the Kirby team. Oh, Cookie. They're all class acts. Yeah, definitely check them out, man. Tell them I said hello, please. Yeah. What was that, Chill?
Does it mean see you later? Hasta luego is later?
It means bye.
Yeah.
Bye, see ya.
I
took Spanish in 7th grade, Chill.
So what's hasta la vista? What's la vista? Yeah, Elle, I'm not asking Sergio, clearly. I'm asking the expert down there with connections with the essays.
Yeah, I took I'm I was raised
bilingual.
No, I'm not. I'm black and white. I'm not us, but I do know when I first met Sergio told me that he didn't speak Spanish. He did. I swear to you, you told me you don't speak the language.
I feel like 87% of Sergio speak the language.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I would there's like opportunities, like so many interviews he could be doing with the Latin community, and he just refuses.
With the
Because a lot of see me amigo, and there's so many like dope talent right now that the language barrier is the only thing stopping them from doing some of these shows. And I'm like, Sergio, come on now, get it together.
Yeah,
it's okay. Stop crying, Sergio. I wasn't calling you out. I'm just saying.
Shut up.
You
Hey,
do speak the language.
I don't know the actress's name, but she played Chrissy on Stranger Things. The cheerleader who got killed in like the first episode or the second episode. So my kid wanted to go see that Q&A. Hey, Fan Expo, a whole lot of fun, honestly. A little overwhelming, just so much to do and see. I went on the Friday. I feel like next year I gotta do like 2 days easy for sure, like the Thursday, Friday. I seen what it was.
Twice.
Hey,
they have to see you twice.
Yeah, they do. You got a problem with that?
I'm not gonna be there, so no.
You're still here. Why are you still here?
I keep meaning to delete all of your videos. And...
Don't touch my videos. Don't touch it.
Do the cherry pop sound?
Get out of here. I got this joint signed by Zuru as well. This was my first introduction to her work, like about 5 years ago when this came out. Punk Mambo, super dope. What is it? I guess signed. I got some stuff signed by David Mack. Same series. Punk Mambo. Boom, boom. And who did we speak on earlier? Elle? Tula Lute, right? How sick is this? Like she's an incredible artist, man.
Oh, that was your copper drop pick, huh? Your hard cop.
Yeah. That was a copper drop pick. Like this was honestly one of my favorites from last year. This cover here, another Tula Lute joint. I love her color palette, just her style, you know. Yeah. So that was, I got to meet a whole bunch of creators. We got stuff cooking in the works. Folks, stay tuned, man. Made a lot of contacts and stuff. Speaking of Pitiful Human Lizard from Jason Lowe. Check it out. Toronto's very own superhero. Chill, you'd love it, I think, man, because it's fully set in the world of Toronto. Like it doesn't just like make reference to it. Like you visit like all the places like the ROM, the museum, like restaurants, Young and Dundas Square, all that stuff is super dope, man. Elle, thank you for sending this to me. She knows Suspiria is one of my favorite artists. So she sent this print, the Suspiria print, and I got it signed by her. Super cool artist, man. Love it. Yeah. So I had a whole lot of fun. Cho, next year we gotta do it up, bro.
Yeah.
Matching shirts.
Yeah, matching shirts. I'll be multiple, man.
No, you guys can have fingers pointing at each other. So when you guys,
I think by a year we'll be there. We'll get there, but no, we're not there now. But
no,
a year from now, sure.
Oh, sorry, you're not fusion level yet.
No.
You haven't hit that.
Not the same compatibility.
Man. You're a weirdo, bro.
You're a weirdo.
You're a weirdo. I was gonna say for anybody who went to Fan Expo, let me know. But you guys, most of our guys, for whatever reason, you guys are in the States.
Texas.
A lot of Texas.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried going to either of you a convention with like a media pass or something?
You know what? I wanted to try this year at the Fan Expo. I didn't apply. I was thinking about it, but then just things got hectic on my end. But like straight up, 100%, I'm gonna apply like next year.
Yeah,
that'll be dope.
And what are you gonna use to?
No,
never. No Cascade. What do they call them down there? Everything is Cascade over where you are.
Cascade.
Yeah, isn't that like the thing, like the word for your region?
No.
What is that?
I have a friend who lives in
Mhm.
Spokane, Washington, right?
Oh, that's like way out of. I live in like Seattle, so like that's like a whole different world.
Oh, well, here I am trying to like sound cultured and know your guys' area.
I know it. I think I are you talking about like the mountains?
Yeah, give me that. Yeah, just the mountain area. That's what they
Sure.
call
I
it.
don't know the Cascades.
But when it
Uh,
comes to the press passes and whatnot, like, what do you tout? Do you tell them I have this many Instagram follows, or do you say YouTube? What do you say?
So I did take a peek at like specifically the Fan Expo press application. And yeah, I mean they'll ask like what's your YouTube channel, how many views do you get, and what's your subscriber count. So
Hmm.
I mean fingers crossed, hopefully, so I mean that'd be dope. That'd be very cool.
So let me just get this straight. They don't say, "Do you make over 20,000 views?" They just ask you what the number is. So then they'll look at all the applications and they'll probably just take the top ones.
I believe so. I'm not like 100% to be honest, chill on like the whole process, but like I do know that they do ask like some of those kind of questions, right? Like they'll ask for credentials and stuff like your views or like website, how many unique visitors do you get to your website, a week or a month or whatever, right? So um,
If they're
yeah.
asking how many and it's just a number you're going to drop, they probably do just have a selected amount of passes to give out. And they'll be like, well, the most highest profile are these, and we'll give it to them rather than only people with 100 clicks can get a press passes. They probably have a limited amount and they give it to
Oh,
the
for
top
sure,
5.
for sure. They're not gonna give them all willy-nilly, that's for
Mm.
sure. Yeah. Carlos is saying Seattle's
Emerald City Comic Con.
yeah, which
there
is
you
right
go.
around. Oh, that's right in your
Culture.
neck of the woods.
Yep, and guess what? Sure not going. This is the thing with conventions and me is it's too many people.
Yeah.
It's and I can't. I'll go to like my local shops. Sometimes we'll have like 2 or 3 artists
Oh,
or
really?
something like that, and I'll go to the parking lot of that and have my husband go in and get signatures.
Oh shit! No way.
but but for me, I don't do people, so I don't. But I will go to the parking lot. Like Free Comic Book Day, I send in my kid and my husband, and I'm like, go get my stuff.
Oh, so you get comic book days from your local, but you're also hitting me up for
No. When I would go to, I didn't go this year.
That's not, you're double dipping. I see.
No, I didn't go this year to Free Comic Book Day. But when I would go, like, yeah, no, I just send them out. Go get my stuff.
No loyalty, bro.
But shut the fuck up. But it's I don't do conventions and stuff, but I hear, and then even at the fair, I think at the Puyallup Fair, they have a lot of artists and comic book creators. But I'm not from Seattle, so if you're or from Washington, so if you say Cascade and stuff, maybe it is a thing. I don't know. And I don't usually go out of the area like Tacoma, Seattle, and then that's about the extent of which I travel here. But I do know Spokane is like not close, like 3-hour drive.
I don't believe anything that you're saying. Last one before I forget. Man, can you do your job? And
No, because you were talking crazy. This is
don't do this one. Don't do that. That's not you. Yo, how sick. Anybody knows me knows Carmen is one of my absolutely all-time favorite books. Ingrid was very, very kind and generous to gift this to me. So that meant a lot, man. Yeah. Carmen, an
Motor City.
Who put you on to Ingrid Gala?
I heard so. I put you onto Ingrid Gala. Actually, don't make that face. Don't make that face, or I'm gonna drop screenshots. Don't play with me.
Hey. Thank you.
What was the comment? Oh, Motor City, Phil. Sozo's gonna be there, so lick them eyebrows and.
Okay. Yeah, you're just gonna hate. You're not putting up the comments.
What do you mean? I already threw that.
You're a hater, bro. Look at that. It is Cookie. Thank you for appreciating. I don't appreciate greatness.
Yeah, I told her, I said, hey, gift him this so he feels good about himself today.
Hey, Hey.
That is pure good.
Thanks, Phil. Phil's a real one.
I've been
Held it
just
down last week.
joking.
Phil didn't do her job, but Phil held it down. Phil held it down. Man. All right. What do we got left, folks? What's going on?
Did you weekend review or no?
Yeah, let's talk about chill. Let's talk about a few books that you read. I don't even know if I'm gonna get into my stuff because we're running a little long. So we can review.
We're running a little long. It's an hour 19.
Yeah, we still got
most of these shows be like 4 hours long.
Shit, man. I'm on 1 hour of sleep. Let me hit the thing real quick. Boom.
No,
I'm gonna go get
Sergio
my
says he
Spider-Man.
doesn't believe
Okay, go to your Spider-Man.
in democracy.
What you say?
Huh?
What you say?
Do we get to vote on Copper Drop this week? No, Sergio said he does not believe in democracy.
Hey, no, where was Tara? She missed it. Carlos, hey, thank you so much for coming through, my man. I appreciate it, homie. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday, my man. Yeah, no, Tara, we did the Copper Drop earlier. Chill's our guest, so he voted on my pick, which was Barnstormers by Ms. Tulalote. Yes, Robots and Romance 1. Hey, Cookie, I'm gonna pose a question to you. Who would you have voted for? Which book? Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
You know what? And I'm glad it won because odds are we won't get to it next week because we're having the back to school special. So fortunately for me, I'm not reading that shit.
Hey,
good looking out, Sergio. Perfect timing. Back to school.
Big time.
Summer review.
Big
Jonathan
time.
Hedrick, Sheldon Allen, Julio Anta, Fellhound. And we'll see who's still. Huh? I did say that.
Put some respect on the big homie's name.
That was the first person I said.
Don't do that. Put some respect, yo.
And as you all may know as well, house divided. The foundation keeps cracking. And so, also you owe people for a giveaway for the 500. No, for the 500 subscribers, you promised a giveaway and then you didn't show up the next week. So it kind of made it look like you were scamming people.
No. Listen, real talk. Yeah, 100%.
Not just saying giveaway for views.
Don't throw me under the bus like that.
Throw you.
Because we're gonna do it. Last week things came up, man. I wasn't able to be here, but I didn't forget about you folks. That 100%, 100% gonna do a giveaway for the 500 subscribers from my personal collection. I don't know if we'll combine that next week, because like I said, all of these creators very generous, putting up books for a giveaway. So stay tuned. We'll give details on how you can win that probably in the next day or two. But yeah, I'm gonna do my giveaway too. Don't try to do me like that.
Happy belated birthday, Steve.
Trying to do a team last Wednesday.
Happy belated birthday, Steve.
Hey, yeah. Happy belated birthday to the big homie, Steve.
Real birthday. Sorry, Cho. No shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Man. Joe, you ready, homie?
I am ready. I was getting them out the plastic.
Oh,
right,
and it's JD's birthday too, yeah? Raging Cage's birthday was yesterday or today, so happy birthday to him as well.
Big time happy birthday. Week in review. Let me hit it one time. You know what it is? We're talking about our favorite reads of the week. Chill. What's good, homie?
Well, this week I read some Ms. Marvel teaming up with Moon Knight. She recently teamed up with Wolverine, and this made Chillmonger's pull, and it made Chillmonger's posters too. You can see there in the back. And of course, I don't just get one Ms. Marvel. I get the variant covers as well, because people got to buy her comics. She's not a very high seller. Now, I told you guys I was going to, look, it's poster week here. I told you guys, had to get that. One thing I don't like is The Last Remains, but I wish I got the version cover. But this was such a beauty. I remember seeing it on the previews and I said, gotta get that. Wish I would have told my LCS that I could get two. But you know what? The LCS took care of me because the very next time they did a second print, red version, and I had to get that. And Elle, you know I love the Americans, right? So it's not just red and white, it's the blue also that I had to go and say.
Oh, you're a car salesman.
They also did a Patrick Gleason, like, I don't know what you would say, but like an homage. Basically, he did another one from a front angle, but you know, it's all spider webs. You got
Not
the
from the
spider.
front.
It didn't stop there. Yes, Patrick Gleason also did one for T'Challa himself. They had a Black Panther like variant also.
Hey, that's clean. I like that, yo.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, but there's so many of them, like so many slip the cracks. I think all major heroes got one, you know?
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah. See
That's
how it's
So what was his fur? Is his made out of fur?
I think it's the vibranium kinetic energy, I think.
Okay.
The fur.
Now I'm aware of the arena I'm playing in, and yes, that is Philadelphia. Oh, I keep doing that. Philadelphia. Not just the first volume, but I had to cop the second and third volumes also. And when that fourth volume comes, Killmonger will be on it also.
Yes, I love to see that show. I love to see that, man. Kill a big book, bro. Dope.
So I also got Avengers X-Men Judgment Day, which I read this week, and something else I can't remember, but that's what I read.
Okay. Did you want to talk about any of the books that you read? Like, what's like the favorite? Like, give me like one or two favorite books that you're just straight up like enjoying at the top of your list. You know?
Oh, man, there's not many, honestly. I
You
want to
said
be.
they all suck.
Yeah, they kind of do all suck. I'm happy for what Monica Rambeau is gonna get, which is her own solo series, which is in the works finally. So I'm amped for what's coming. The Avengers vs. X-Men event is good as far as events go because we always roll our eyes at the big Marvel events. But again, like I was saying earlier to Elle, if they get rid of the resurrections, then this whole event is going to be worthwhile.
I did read Dark Ages. I did enjoy Dark Age.
Okay.
I just liked the vibes. I didn't necessarily. I just and it was easy to get into because it was like
not canon
here. Yeah,
because it was like beginning with Peter Parker and his little daughter. Yeah, and I'm like, wait, Peter doesn't have a daughter. Oh, this isn't 616.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that was cool, but yeah, that's I try to read the ones out of like I enjoyed Spider Shadow was probably one of my favorites last year.
Did you ever read Chip Zdarsky's Spider-Man Life Story?
I was about to say that one. Loved it. Loved Life Story.
How did you guys get Chip Zdarsky on your show?
Sergio flashed a titty. show him which one. Show him the moneymaker.
The titty? You guys wanna? I mean, you wanna like? You really wanna?
Oh, we're really getting demonetized today, huh?
How low am I going? How low am I going? You know?
He's already wearing a super deep V sweater.
He said W.
So why is your nipple so high up? Was that a medical thing? Or?
You know what's crazy? They're not telling me how they got Chip Zdarsky. The real story is far worse.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a big get. Man, yeah, Chip. He was super cool. He's funny, that guy. He's like bear jokes, yo.
You don't have to interview him. He just will interview himself.
He's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Actually, we got him for his book.
And the trade drops on Wednesday.
Yes, folks, check it out. Crime, drama, superbly well done.
So that's the way to do it, huh? You don't say, hey, let's talk about your Batman, because there's other places for that. But let's talk about your independent
creator and stuff.
Well, that, and we usually lean into indies on the show anyway. So like the people we talk to regularly, it's not. I think when we come to them, it's like, oh, obviously we're not talking Superman or like one of the Marvel titles. So yeah, I think for me too, I try to, and it's crazy too because a lot of the people who we talk to have gone on to do, Big Two stuff. And it's like, I know you when you were a peasant. Yeah. Uh-oh. Sergio, you there?
He's doing the thing where he mutes himself so you don't hear about the paper and clicking. I do that too.
I forgot I muted myself. You guys saying something?
No, not much.
New Burn was dope. It really was, man. Yeah. Where you going now? We're talking some hip hop here now. Mos Def.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not him trying to prove he's down. Sorry, Chill. Sorry that you're being used as a pawn.
Yo, did you see those?
I listen to the hip hop. What?
What
happened?
I'm getting sick and tired of your. No, yeah. So Chill, like you read mostly like you're like more into like Marvel, though, no?
Majorly Marvel, yeah.
Majorly Marvel, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
so those Chip Zdarsky's the Daredevil guy to me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like his okay. Full disclosure, I've only read the first arc of that run because I read very, very, very little Marvel. But when like supremely like impressed, that shit was dope, yo.
I like what they did with Devil's Reign too, like the way that they infused Luke Cage into the story as well as Iron Man, and like Daredevil's supposed to be this guy with the corner of Marvel, and they really made an event.
Mm-hmm.
I did read the Daredevil first issue, Elektra, recently, but it was good. I liked it. I just I never finished up with that.
Okay. Did you like Kingpin becoming the mayor at all? And then
I just have a thing for Kingpin. I'm gonna be real with you. It's disgusting. And I know it's disgusting, but Vincent D'Onofrio, I love him as Kingpin too because I had a crush on him when I was a kid. You're like, that's disgusting. I know.
What was he in when you were a kid?
Law and Order, Criminal Intent, Men in Black, the Roach, the alien. And I know that's
the Roach, the Figgle.
Yeah, and it's disgusting. I know it is. As an adult now, I look back and I'm like, why? But I did. I was in love with him. So seeing him now as Kingpin, I'm like, yeah, let's be the go do.
You want to be the Queen Pin?
Morgan is saying, I love New Burn and maybe my favorite Zdarsky work, Neck and Neck with Stillwater. Hey,
that's controversial. That's controversial, I feel, because I do think that Life Story was phenomenal. I think it was like peak comic books. I loved Spider-Man Life Story and Sex Criminals.
Sex Criminals with mad jokes, eh?
Yeah. Stillwater, I love Stillwater too, though. I would say Stillwater above New Burn, but only because I feel like New Burn to me is like it doesn't feel new to me, but because I grew up reading and watching a lot of like crime and that kind of stuff and dramas, and so Stillwater though I love the twists in that.
Stillwater's cool. Have you read that show? You checked out no? Hey, bro,
heard of Sex Criminals though with Matt Fraction and him. How much of the writing is done by Chip?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You would imagine though that he's got liberties when it comes to the artwork because
for sure,
who he is.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't even realize. Did he have a co-writing credit on Sex Criminals?
Oh,
not according to Google.
Not according to Google.
There's author Matt Fraction.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Phil, get out of here before I retroactively take your episode off.
Don't
Stillwater is dope. I love Stillwater.
It is cool. It's about to wrap up soon, too, isn't it?
I don't see how much more they could do with it, to be honest, with this last twist in the last arc.
All right. Did you want to talk about your books? I don't think I'm gonna get into my stuff, but
Oh, you're not gonna get into it? I can throw up your.
Nah.
Okay, sorry.
Do your stuff.
Oh, I'm just trying to find which one is mine.
Get out of here, bro.
You don't have my slides up.
I don't have your slides? Yeah, I did put them up.
You did?
Oh, we can review right there.
Is this it?
Boom.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my number 3.
Are you okay, bro? What's wrong?
Just to like knock these out real quick. My number 3 was the Blue Flame. There's not really much you could say about it right now because this is the penultimate issue. There's literally one more. Anything I say is gonna be a spoiler, but have you read it yet, Sergio?
I did not have the chance to read number 9.
So I will refrain from saying it, but he does something in this issue which I thought was really interesting narratively,
The Blue Flame.
and yeah, in this so when you get to it, let me know, because I thought it was interesting that's the direction he went with the trial.
Sorry, you're talking about the writer did something interesting, or like the character of Blue Flame did something interesting.
The writing.
So the writing, there's something.
Yeah, because the Blue Flame isn't real.
The Blue Flame isn't real.
Yeah, the Blue Flame isn't. It's a book.
He is real.
To you. No, and the writers wrote the Blue Flame doing something interesting for the trial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get the penultimate issue.
Yeah, there's only one issue left. You know, as you can see here, starts off with a wedding. Not even shotgun. He's well, you know, I guess depending on how you look at it, it could be considered a shotgun wedding.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my number 3. If you guys haven't read this series, it's dope. It's sad. But you know what? I will say this is probably the only issue I haven't gotten weepy reading. Some of the other ones, ballin', but this one was very much you know, he's at the end of the trial, so he has to pull out all the big shots now to save humanity.
Yeah. I will say the Blue Flame is such it's man, it packs an emotional punch every issue in a good way. Yeah, I mean, it's at issue 9, folks. If you, I mean, I think we've said it every single release. It's like a must read for sure. Very good stuff. Keep it moving now. Come on.
Okay, and I did have Minor Threats in my top. It was number 2.
Yeah, Minor Threats was dope. That was great.
So I mean, no surprise. And then my number 1 is End After End.
End After End is your number 1. Okay.
Yeah. David Andrew, Tim Daniel, Kurt Michael Russell again. And I feel like it's a little bit cheating because I have read number 2 already. And so I know it continues to be good. So it was easy for this to be my number 1 because we've been waiting on this book to come out for so long. And it to the point where, you know, Vault was kind enough to send us number 2 before number 1 even dropped.
Yeah.
And I'm a kind of upset it took them so long to release it because it's a solid book. You know, it's fantasy, but I'm not, and I think a lot of people have the same sentiments. I'm not a big fantasy reader, but I wanted to give it a shot because I thought the premise was interesting. And it ended up, you know, it's a dope book. Check it out if you haven't. Number 2 is just as good, if not better, than number 1. Each issue seems to kind of be focusing on one aspect of the main character's like role, like I guess like in fantasy, because the premise basically is when you die there's like a between. It's not purgatory, it's not heaven, it's not hell. Nobody knows what happens after because there is an end after the end. And where does that end?
Okay.
It could keep going or it could be nothing, but there's like this perpetual war going on. And you see here, like there's people from all backgrounds, samurais, like the Spartans, you got people from modern times, and they're all their whole thing is to protect this one person in order to get to. So like there's an issue where he's like a treasure hunter, that's his role, like the trope behind the story. And it's cool because like each issue has like in the back of it it'll have like his like portrait, and then it'll say like the trope, what it is, so you kind of have an idea of what the issue is where it's gonna go based on that.
It's Vault. I mean, Vault doesn't miss. So I mean,
I like what the color artist is doing here because it's really complicated when you look at the faces, the clothing, the hair, and then you can see the horizons and just one symbol tone. And like, don't focus on that. Look at all the stuff that's supposed to look at.
That's Kurt Michael Russell. Yeah. He's the one who does the Blue Flame too.
Yep.
and dope stuff. And you know what? This is the first issue of the Blue Flame where there's not like big horizons that I could have thrown up.
Oh, really?
So I kind of kept it simple.
Yeah.
But his coloring is phenomenal. He's been on the show before too. He's a super cool guy.
We've had him on. And Marglin's saying, so after this issue, we still don't know. Is that accurate?
For Blue Flame?
Yeah.
I don't want to give anything away, but
probably better. Probably, yeah. I'm gonna read it. I'm so hyped to read it, man.
But it does end on a line where you're like, what does that mean?
Okay. Yeah. And Marglin's saying he liked Minor Threat. Honestly, yeah. Man, I really want people to pick that one up. I know we recommend a lot of stuff on the show, but like I feel like, man, it's just Minor Threats is got those old school, like just fun comic book vibes. And
these were my top, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. I didn't get to half of my books this week. I know Tech came out. I haven't gotten to that yet.
The Detective Comics.
I know Swamp Thing wrapped up. Bunny Mask wrapped up too. I haven't gotten to it yet. Mm-hmm. Just a lot of stuff I need to catch up on.
Did you read Gun Honey?
I did.
Yeah. How dope is this Adam Hughes cover? That's great. What did you think?
The foil?
Sorry?
Did you get the foil?
I did for myself, not for you.
Oh, that's funny because it was in my poll. So it was in my poll, Sergio.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. For Gun Honey, it was a nice. You know what? I feel bad now for Ruben. He absolutely could have jumped in without reading the first arc. I mean, obviously, if you've read the first arc, then you kind of already know who Joanna is. But for this to be the start of a second arc, it stands. You could read it without knowing anything. It's pretty. It kind of catches you up without feeling like you lost too much info.
Yeah. I recommend this one, Steve. It's great, and from what Elle is saying, you don't need to have read the first volume to jump into the second.
But the first volume is only 4 issues, and there's a lot of breasts and
it's easy to read.
It really is in it if you were into that.
It's a quick read. But just to clarify, Adam Hughes is not the interior artist. He's the cover artist on this one.
I think I actually have the because I wasn't sure if you had read it yet, but I do have Charles Ardai and Core King, Asifer Rahman. You're like, not you just butchering it. David Leitch. And I could say that word.
You got slides for this one too?
Sure don't.
Oh, here. You ready?
Yeah, let me zoom you.
Here we go. Yeah. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Wow, I'm sorry you didn't ask Chill for his consent if you wanted to see that.
Chip Zdarsky definitely reads that book.
Look at that booty. What are we rating the booty on this one, folks? Chill, what are you giving that?
It's a full birthday cake.
It's full cakes?
Oh, sorry guys, if you guys didn't know, this is a show where we objectify women and rate their bodies.
I'm not doing like that. I'm from art-wise, from perspective.
No, Ruben, I was saying, I told you, I was like, yeah, you're gonna want to read the first arc of Gun Honey, but after reading it, you really don't need to have read it. There's a couple background pieces of information that are important, but not enough to where you would feel lost reading the second arc. Not Ruben popping in when he hears his name. Now we know how to get him in the comments.
Like, what are they saying? What are they talking about?
Not Steve. He said he's gonna read it alone. No, please do, because I was reading. I think it was issue number 2, where she's like, she goes undercover as like a security guard, but in order to get that, or a corrections officer, but in order to get that costume or that setup, she slept with the correctional officer who looks like her to get her badge and everything. And so I'm like in the middle, like I'm like reading it out in the open with my kids and stuff, and I turn the page and it's a full-on scene of intercourse And
Mm,
and my son looked over. It's like, what's that?
wow.
I said, mind your business.
It's pro wrestling.
Yeah.
It's pro wrestling. I like that. I like that. Yeah, man, folks, just a fun. I really enjoy Gun. Just a fun read.
And the social commentary on that issue too, to where she just found, oh, let me just find a Asian lady who kind of looks like me, and then went to work as her. Like, your coworkers didn't notice that you're not the same Asian lady.
That's funny, yo. That's funny. Yeah. Hey, chill, on your channel, you get into like a lot of Marvel, Star Wars talk. I'm curious, what are your thoughts on She-Hulk?
So far, it's okay. It's pretty good. It's really short though. The episodes don't really give me enough to have a full opinion, but I'm interested in Banner, of course, and they're taking care of his character very well. I'm sure there's going to be a full episode of just him on Sakaar. As far as she goes though, her story's pretty interesting too. Like, she's a lawyer and she's got to defend this guy, and ramifications from a movie back in 2008, which we kind of never really fully embraced. We kind of alluded that it's there, is getting built on. So, it's a good show.
That's true.
Agree. She-Hulk is. I do watch She-Hulk because I'm a She-Hulk reader, so I do read Marvel comics, specifically She-Hulk, which Rainbow Raw has been handling beautifully. And I think that the show matches the tone. It keeps up with the pace of the comics. And I do think that the storyline with Abomination is hilarious. There is some kind of like preachy stuff where I feel like some people might take it like a lot of like you know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of like social justice things that I think might turn some people off. There are points where it does feel a little preachy. Like, we get it, to keep it going. Like, one too many jokes and it's just like, go to the next one already. It's kind of cringe.
Remember when the guy at the bar said there's a chick, I'm gonna go talk to it?
Yeah. I'm like, we get it. Men are trash in this universe.
Oh man.
And I mean, kind of like in real life, but like the fact that they make it a point every scene to find a man who's like trash. I'm like, we get it. Men are trash. I get it. And but I thought that her interactions with Abomination when she first met him, I was like, it was so funny. It was so well done. Tim Roth is an amazing actor. And Tatiana Maslany too. Like, I love her. I love her as Jen. I think she plays Jen very well. The breaking the fourth wall it works. It doesn't feel like they overuse it.
No, not at all. Just that was the one point about the fourth wall. I think it's just the right amount. I think the breaking the fourth wall, when done well, can really.
My only critique is Titania. I did not like how they introduced her in the first episode. It felt kind of like a throwaway. Like, it didn't feel organic.
Yeah.
And even me, like, I love like a cut and come back thing. I love like interesting ways to tell a story, but I just felt for that particular scene, it didn't work for me.
Yeah, but they got 7 episodes to flesh it out. Maybe there's a purpose for why she chose that exact courtroom, or maybe it's just bad writing. You never know.
Is it a 7 episode?
It'll be 9 in total.
9 in total. That feels like at least 2 or 3 more than the other Disney Plus series, no?
Yeah.
Wow.
But then the other ones had longer episodes. So, like, I'm sure this got the same budget. They just decided to divide it and slice the pie differently. But it's a large pizza, whether you divide it to 9 or 6.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, because they are short episodes. Like, number 2 went by like that. I said, how is this over already?
Yeah.
But you're like, go ahead, bro. Yeah.
Oh, Elle, like the girls' bathroom scene. The writer said, like, that's a thing. You go to the club, and any girl you meet in the washroom is just there, or bathroom is there to just support you.
Yes, I will say that was true, but I felt like it like they were ramming it in the point. Like, I'm like at one point in the show, I could see where some men might be like groaning, like, here we go again. Like,
I'll start groaning if they continue it in episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But like the first 2 episodes, it's there, and it's like, yeah, I'm sure, okay, men are bad, but
women gotta work harder. I get it.
Yeah, Yeah.
But no,
But it-
absolutely. Bathroom scene spot on. I've never been to a bathroom where women now outside of the bathroom is a different story. They might be a little catty, a little rude, but in the bathroom, it's like, no, it's like what you need, girl. Like, no, absolutely. I agree. That scene was felt
Nice.
organic, yeah.
Those who are watching with us, what are you guys thinking of Hulk? Are you guys enjoying it? How are you rating it? It's cool. It's fun.
I love the
Well,
after
I'm
credit
not taking it
scene
too
on
serious.
number 2. Her dad making her do everything. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh, the bonus cut. Yeah, that was all right. It was all
I'm
right.
sorry, Insider. Did I call it the wrong name?
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I guess it's okay. I'm not
Oh
a
yeah,
big
no, I know Jamila's gonna have a bigger role. And I just thought it felt awkward in the episode, in the scene. And then she's not like, it's not like her. If I think the physicality of it too was kind of silly, but it's not. I don't take this series that serious, anyways. I don't think the comics took it that serious either. So the fact that she's like, she can just change and, oh yeah, it's just spandex. Your whole suit is spandex. Come on now, like they're supposed to be like that level of unbelievableness where it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna ignore that kind of stuff.
I like Steve's cut. I'll take all the Marvel shows, hit or miss. It's entertainment and content. I think you know what. I think just the way that this shows kind of the tone is probably it lends itself to probably be a little less critical
Yeah,
than the other Disney Plus shows. You know,
it's like a Ally McBeal like sitcom vibe. Like it's just
you
fun.
just gotta take it and just it's
Yeah.
kind of silly and just kind of go with it, and that's kind
Chill,
of
have you watched all the Disney Plus ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've watched WandaVision. You thought I was gonna keep going? I watched I watched I watched WandaVision. I watched one episode of Loki. I watched 2 episodes of Moon Knight before, and I was so hyped for Moon Knight. No lie, you can go on my profile. I was hyping it up so much. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so. And then when it came out, I do read Moon Knight too. I read the comics, so there's another Marvel. And so, um, I was hyping it up to everybody. I'm like, it's gonna be so dope. I stayed up until like midnight to watch it, and it's the way I just never watched it again. And I said, you know what? One of these days, I'm gonna go back and finish it.
Shout out to 𝐬𝐸𝐬𝐬. What's up, my man? Hey, it's good. It's good to have you in the chats, man. Thank you so much for joining. You know, you're welcome anytime, my man. Thanks for coming through. Much appreciated. And my favorite part of episode 2, her dad was Larry from Perfect Strangers. That tripped me out.
Oh, that was
tripped
before
me
my
out. I
time.
said,
Yeah.
no, it's Larry, bro. I'm like,
When
where's
did that? Was that show from what, 1900s?
the 80s, ma'am.
Oh, before my time.
About 20 years after you were born.
No, couldn't be me.
We all know why you don't come on camera talking about this. I'll just be honest. Just be like age is just a number. You're pushing 50.
Oh, they hit you over on the other show.
Yeah, man.
Cousin Larry.
Cousin Larry, yes.
Cousin Larry.
Yes, man. I was like half expecting Balky Bartukamus to make.
Wait, what did you just say? Hold on, let me put on my other headphone. Say that again.
Balky. That's his name, right? What's his cousins in Perfect Strangers? Is Balky?
Oh, I thought you were having a stroke. I thought you were trying to say like a regular name. You couldn't get it out.
Oh man. No, She-Hulk is fun. She-Hulk is fun.
Yeah.
Just take it for what it is, man. Don't take it too serious.
You watched Hawkeye?
Yeah.
And liked it?
No, it was.
How do you feel about
mediocre.
Jeremy Renner?
Personally, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, what does he do? He's just an actor.
But no, how do you feel about him as Hawkeye?
I mean, if you're gonna play Hawkeye, like, what are you gonna? There's nothing you can bring to Hawkeye to make.
He's
me
kind of
care.
like a piece of bread, right? It changes. Like, I feel like Hawkeye as a character, if you could, depending on what you put on the sandwich, makes it what it is. And I feel like Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye is a Hawkeye, but I don't feel like does Hawkeye have a personality? Like,
I'm sorry.
He did when you read Matt Fraction's Hawkeye. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
he's
Because
like
he kind of just seems
constantly
there.
annoyed. He's like a ladies' man a little bit. He's just
Okay.
there. But yeah, he is just there. You're right.
Because I'll be real, like MCU, he's very much. I don't understand why they included him, honestly. Because if you take him out of the universe, the movie still goes. Like the stories,
But
they all
he
kind of.
accentuates Thor when he's standing next to the Hulk and
Yeah.
all these guys. You remind yourself how powerful Captain America is.
Oh, you're like this little guy.
Yeah.
One more time. Chill. Before we get out of here, put the House of Nerd community. Give us like one like must cop or read rec, like something, any kind of media, like TV, film, comic book, or like what is like, like you guys need to check this out.
Oh, you need to check out some anime, Naruto. Okay.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Boruto, his son.
Or Boruto, but don't get started on Boruto just yet. There's so much filler there. The reason Boruto is full of filler is because they're adapting a monthly manga rather than a weekly manga, and that's just it's so much filler. But Naruto is something I would put you on. You said any media, Naruto.
So are you talking about the show or the book?
Oh, the show.
The show?
Yeah, and then also open another tab that tells you which are the filler episodes. That would be helpful.
Okay, Naruto. How like how many episodes is that?
Just 500.
Yeah.
Oh, homie, come on, bro.
I told you filler. I told you just look at what the filler is, and it'll be something like 300.
That's
wild.
wild.
You read a lot of manga?
No, none. I just watched anime. A couple of Attack on Titan is a good one. Attack on Titan only has like 70 episodes, I think. So that's more doable.
Okay, see that's reasonable, man.
And it's popular and it's still going on. So you can be part of something if you watch it now.
Yeah. And I think you would really enjoy the Titans.
The Titans?
I think you would really enjoy them.
Yeah. You'll know you like it by the first episode. What are you alluding to, Elle? He'll really enjoy Titans? What are you trying to say?
I think he might get a little bricked up, if you will, by the Titans.
Get out of here. I know you're trying to get out of here. Wait, what were you saying?
Google sexy Attack on Titan.
All right, then. Keep your secrets.
Naruto is a
delicious.
You want to know what's so funny? Today I was like, or the other day I was like going through the stuff I have saved on my phone, and I easily have like 20 to 30 videos of just Homelander saying stuff, and I'm like, oh, what does that make me that Homelander is my favorite character?
Oh man, it means you got. Listen, Homelander, I'm gonna say it right now, is the best villain we've gotten in any comic book content. Period. Name me a better villain. Can't. Fleshed out character.
You mean for TV?
TV film.
I agree for TV. Naruto for me is a no, because I have a lot of triggers from childhood. Naruto, like the Naruto running. Is that something you do? I don't want to.
Oh, like the one you have the hands.
Is that something you partake
it's something
in?
I've done. Everyone's done it
on purpose or subconsciously?
No, it's purposely.
Okay.
Hey man. Hey, Chill. Where can everybody find you at, my man?
Well, funny enough, the way that Chillmonger is spelled down there, you type that into YouTube and you get my YouTube channel and Twitter also.
Boom. Oh, you're on Twitter too, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you are on Twitter. Yeah. Are you're not on IG, are you?
No.
You don't do Instagram? Okay.
All right. Uses that for his govy, huh?
Actually, yeah. I'm on the low when it comes to Instagram, but yeah, Twitter and YouTube is where Chillmonger exists.
Okay. Check him out, folks. Dope channel. Really entertaining stuff. Before we get out of here, Frank's saying General Zod from Man of Steel is my favorite. He was vicious. Yo, real talk. He's like right there, right with Homelander. General Zod was super dope.
Yeah.
In Man of Steel, super dope, man. Man of Steel being one of the best comic book movies.
But Omni-Man too, I feel. I've never cried from somebody doing something mean. in a comic book, then on issue 13, that shit had me balling.
You talking about specific the comics now?
Invincible, yeah.
Yeah. Mashup. Yeah. Omni-Man is a good one too, for sure. Look at that. House of Nerd community coming through.
Do we have to explain mashup? Like, isn't there just certain words that Elle?
Oh
Did
no,
she
I've
know?
heard him.
You've heard him use that one?
I've heard him say
What does it mean to wreck somebody?
I believe that's like pegging.
What's pegging?
That's what Sergio told me.
Bro, you have to explain to me what that was for the first time.
Oh, I thought that was like a international thing.
Because I was gonna say that when we were talking about the fusion dance, like, oh, Sergio would probably wreck somebody. Like, it's just a thing where there's an X with their fingers.
Oh, I've had this. Why is this up, man?
Yeah,
Anymore?
sometimes I
Let's
Google.
test her. Yeah, sometimes
Let's
you
test her.
I mean, shit. I mean, I've been politicking with Elle for like how long now? How long we've been friends for? Friends.
2 or 3 years.
Amigos.
Feels like a lot longer. So she's pretty.
I would say 2019 because when Killer came out.
When Killer came out, yeah.
Oh, was that the one that bonded? That was the book, huh? Okay.
That was the book.
Yeah, I posted on Twitter. I said, "Oh, there's this dope book coming out called Philadelphia," and he's like, "Let me get on it." I said, "Whoa, chill! I've only just put this message up 32 seconds ago."
You're a liar, bro. Yo, I had to like. I almost blocked her. She was sliding into the DMs like
lies,
crazy, hectic.
Lies.
She's like, "Yo, just talk to me,
Don't be problematic." Lies.
She's like, "I want someone to talk to Killer with." I'm like, "Nah, yo."
You're like, strong with his ET.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I said.
You told her
I don't want to say the word because I was about to call you something that he taught me, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to get canceled. The BB.
The BB?
Yeah, the double B.
Yes, a waste man.
That's what
she meant.
Oh, yeah. The double B. Oh no, you can't say that. You can't say that.
I mean, he uses it constantly behind the scenes.
Come on now.
I had to Google it, and then I was like, how would you spell that? Would it be phonetically?
I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I just don't know if I know what it is. But okay. Oh, we got a private chat. Hey.
There you go. We got the private chat.
No, nothing in writing. We don't need to be able to prove anything.
Hey, delete.
Backspace. We'll leave it at that. The BB.
Okay then.
𝐬𝐸 saying he just started Naruto for the first time. Sakura's about to fight her friend in the Junin exam. All of that went.
That's a Naruto reference. That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, 𝐬𝐸 is doing it, and 𝐬𝐸, yes or no? Should Sergio embark on this journey as well? Because you're getting into it pretty old. That episode was probably 10, 15 years old.
I thought you meant like Sergio's pretty old. Getting into anime, I would say maybe start with Yu-Gi-Oh. Have you ever heard of that? Sergio, Yu-Gi-Oh.
I have.
You might. I feel it's time to did it. I feel
the heart of the cards.
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I feel like you're trolling, man.
I like Yu Yu Hakusho. That's a good one. No, you guys don't.
So I stopped with Yugi and Seto Kaiba and those guys, but there's like a new one now. Okay.
No, Yu Yu Hakusho is a different anime.
Frank saying Full Metal Alchemist. Is that another anime?
Yes, Full Metal Alchemist is Netflix just put the live movies up on there. Yu Yu Hakusho is getting a live action too from Netflix.
𝐬𝐸 saying yes, read or watch Naruto, but a decent amount of filler. Nothing like DBZ filler though.
Exactly.
Okay.
Who's the best DBZ character? Yamcha. Yamcha is the best character. He's like my anime husband, you know. He's the cutest one.
Yu Yu Hakusho is go. Who's this?
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah. I don't know this stuff, man. Yo, you guys gotta have to school me. You gotta put me on. I don't know.
I don't know it either. I know it's an anime though, right?
Yu Yu
Hakusho.
Yeah. You didn't read Shonen Jump when you were a kid?
No, never.
We read it weekly, and then they have like the monthlies, and Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dragon Ball, all that stuff was in there.
All right. Let me start slow. Come on.
Piccolo is Latino.
Dropping way too much stuff. Let me watch like one episode.
Demon Slayer
Huh?
is probably more manageable than.
Getting so many wrecks. Man. All right, we'll see. We'll see. Folks, before we get out of here, one more time, remind you next week, back to school summer review special. Man, we got some big names on. We got Julio Anta. We got Sheldon Allen, Jonathan Hedrick, and Fellhound all hanging out with us. Dope panel. We're talking our favorite comics, favorite TV shows, favorite movies of the summer of the year, man. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. We got some giveaways for you guys. Tune in, folks. Tune in and keep your eyes on the socials. We're gonna announce how to get into the giveaway there for you. Just big shout out, appreciation to everybody who joined us in the live chats, man. You guys, like I tell you guys every week, you guys make this a whole lot of fun. We appreciate you, appreciate the love and the support. What a fantastic community, man. Very grateful to be a part of this one, man. Chill. Thank you for coming through, man. Long time coming. Very glad to finally get you on, bro.
Yeah. And I'm gonna have you guys on next week. When do you want to show up? Elle, when are you making your debut? Elle, I still never had you on, Elle.
Whenever it's a topic that I have some knowledge on.
You're gonna have to tell me a week ahead which Marvel stuff you've seen, and then I'll make it just on those.
Oh, movies. It's seen. You know what's funny? Most of this latest phase I haven't seen. All of phase 1 I have, but phase 2 I've seen.
WandaVision.
Yeah.
Oh, you said phase 2? Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, what is phase 2?
Exactly. Right after the Avengers.
I've seen up to Endgame, and then.
Holy.
A lot. That's like 20 movies. Yeah,
I've seen up to Endgame, and then I don't know. I think is like Ant-Man 2. Is that like phase 2?
Phase 3.
Oh shit! There's a phase 3.
Oh, we're phase 4. Oh my god. Yo.
Then I've seen some of phase 3.
The last movie of phase 4 is the new Black Panther. Let me ask you: recast T'Challa, yes or no?
Recast T'Challa? Yes.
Good answer.
I think they could have a Black Panther, but I don't think they will do This Is T'Challa.
I think with the whole recasting thing, it's a sensitive thing. I think if it needs to be done right.
If he passed and it wasn't a surprise, I feel like recasting him would probably be more. It would be easier, and it would be more easier to digest for people. But the fact that nobody knew he was sick, I think, kind of cast a big shadow on the role. So to recast him and then to whatever actor is coming in next, it's like, oh well, you only got this because you know what I mean. So I don't know if they'll for business. I think they'll probably just do what they're doing now.
Chill. Never mind. What are your thoughts, bro? I'm deaf curious.
I think.
Oh, we know if you've ever read a tweet from him.
he needs to be recast. He's a very important character. I'm not talking about Chadwick Boseman, who was a man who did something and acted as a role and did a great job at it. I'm talking about the thing that existed prior to Chadwick Boseman called Black Panther, and he's super important. Let's not act like we have just a plethora of Marvel characters with dark skin who are just like full of rich history, that we have so few of them. Why shoot ourselves? Like, this guy did an uphill battle and made himself into a household name, and we're just gonna not use the character anymore. Why? Like, in honor of Chadwick? When did Chadwick ask for that?
But they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that by making this movie just a big memorial for him. All the images we've seen for it have been like a in tribute kind of vibe and in memoriam vibes to all the commercials and stuff for it so far. So I feel like to recast it, like, it's too late for them. But then again, we live in a time where any movie character in a comic book, this never happened. This was before the blip. This was, you know what I mean? Like, so it's easy to be like, oh no, that's not the T'Challa. So
they could say it was T'Challa who died in the blip, you know?
Yeah.
Thanos snapped his finger, he turned to dust, and this movie takes place right after that moment.
And the multiverse, this is that T'Challa. So
well, no, but real talk, listen, they got the multiverse, right? There can be another Black Panther, and I think real talk. You did bring up a good point. You know, to have a character of that importance and not use him at all moving forward, I think is not the move. How they go about bringing him back into the fold, I think is important as well too. Like you don't just bring him in willy nilly like that. But I think for sure, man. Like bring it's an important character. You know, and to your point, you don't see how many original black lead superhero characters do we have in the MCU?
Storm. We don't have Storm yet, but we'll have her, and we'll probably have Blade by next year. That's
Yeah.
really about it, right? Falcon.
Oh,
Falcon's
and then
another one.
how lazy is Marvel? Let's put Storm and Black Panther together.
Yeah.
Yes, recast T'Challa. Yeah, man. For those, yeah. I mean, let us know. What are you guys thinking? Recast or not? I mean, I think you have to, man. I think you have to. But also I do agree. Like, kind of Marvel, they're kind of putting themselves in the corner. Like they're kind of boxing themselves in. Maybe. How they're gonna do it now. Like, right? It's gonna
You're
be
right. They did box themselves in, and like figure drawing says, besides that boat has sailed, and then he also says you can still have Black Panther stories without the proper Black Panther. Like, let's pretend I wasn't using the word Black Panther. Let's talk about like that superhero guy who Chadwick played. His name is T'Challa. I would like to see T'Challa not as the Black Panther in like Hell's Kitchen doing Daredevil's work, because that's a comic that happened. I'd like to see T'Challa as a member of the Illuminati, just chit chatting with Strange and Professor X and all them guys, because that's a story that happened. Pretend it's not about the Black Panther. Like anyone can wear that. The guy, the superhero there, that individual is really like the key thing. Whether he is a Panther or a king or a Wakandan, even he could leave the country and immigrate to freaking United Kingdom. I want to read that story, or I'd rather watch that movie. It's not much about Black Panther.
Oh yeah, Daniel from Insecure. Absolutely, I could see him as T'Challa. Trevante Rhodes, John David Washington to me, no. But Daniel from Insecure, I could see that. I don't know the actor's name, but I know who he's talking about, and I could see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would. I hear you.
Chill on who?
Anybody, take an unknown who has no like accolades, sign him up for a long-term deal, for a good price because he's unknown. He's like, yeah, sure, I'll play Black Panther, and you made a star. It doesn't have to be a name, but John David Washington is that's my go-to.
You really?
Oh, yeah.
I like John David, but I feel like he's I don't know. Like is he?
He's shorter than Chadwick.
We're all inclusive here. How tall is Chadwick?
I think he was 6. But...
How tall is? No, I'm just kidding. How tall is John? No, I like John David Washington. I love I know that was controversial. People didn't like it, but what was it called? Malcolm and Marie. I loved Malcolm and Marie, and even what was the Nolan movie he did?
Tenet.
Yeah, I like Tenet. I think for me though, I need somebody a little bit more Africa. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. To me, he's not very.
So you're with me. Go sign an unknown in South Africa who already speaks the language, and then get the accent right, and boom.
Because I feel like that's also something that I haven't really explored, is that he is African. There's a difference between Black African and African, and I think that's an interesting thing to explore, especially when you bring him into the Avengers, because there is a cultural difference. And even him interacting with other Black heroes in America, it's going to have a certain vibe, and there's going to be certain things about it that not everybody will get, but you can't have that unless you bring T'Challa back.
Figure drawing is trying to trigger me with T'Challa's gone. They decided not to recast. They do reshoots, okay? And then there's also
they stop it right now and reshoot the whole movie for you.
Well, they can reshoot a couple of things here and there to make it seem like the movie takes place before T'Challa returns in Endgame. They could also do a Skrull died. They can say a lot of things. It's science fiction. And then at the
comics,
multiverse,
folks. Listen, how many times have they been brought back with XYZ reason?
So you're not into Shuri taking the mantle?
No, I think they were gonna get there eventually. You remember in the first movie where they're out the waterfall and Shuri's like, pick me, and then she just
Mhm.
said, "No, this is really uncomfortable," and we're like, "Oh, I thought she was gonna challenge." I think they were getting to a Shuri Black
Mhm.
Panther probably by the third movie. They're
Mhm.
fast
Mhm.
forwarding it, I believe. It's nothing I have against Shuri. It's about again
I want to see
that
a black
superhero.
man. Yeah. No, I agree with you. And obviously it's not Chadwick's fault. You can't control sickness, but it is super unfortunate that we finally got that figure and it was taken just as quickly.
The problem is Ryan Coogler, the director. He is the one that is still hurt by Chadwick's passing. Yeah, and it feels like they made an emotional decision based on they can't separate the actor from the role.
Mhm.
And we as like everyone who watches is suffering from it. We're gonna not have this superhero in like a decade of Marvel. If they were doing it for like one new movie, yeah, fine, whatever. But we're gonna go a whole phase 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're not gonna have T'Challa
Ooh,
there.
that's
Like
a lot of phases.
it's a lot of phases
I say reboot the whole universe.
just for
Just
that
kidding.
one character.
For the-
Hey, and hold on a minute.
if they were
When
allies, they would reboot the whole universe.
But Elle, when they do reboot, isn't T'Challa going to be recasted? Like, are we going to pretend like they'll
No,
just
you're
start with
right.
Shuri? He's going to eventually be recasted. So what are we like middling here with this decision? Like, just make him return.
Right.
If they wanted, they'd have done it. Hey, if this movie flops and makes like 400 million, they're doing it.
You think
And
so?
Yeah.
You oh, here's a question. You think because BP1 hit a billy, right?
1.3.
1 point. Ooh, that high? Holy, I thought it was like 1 1 or something, or just but 1 3. Is BP2 gonna hit?
It
Is
won't
it
be a
back to
billion.
billion?
No, there's
You
no
don't think
way.
so?
Nope. Go watch
Oh,
the video I did about 3 days ago where I was like, if this movie makes a billion, I'm gonna eat grass. I did actual video like that, yeah.
did you really?
Yeah, because the guy I was talking to actually has a video where he eats grass. Like, so I made a bet with him.
So listen, there you go, folks. You heard it here too. If BP2, Black Panther 2 hits a billy, Chill's gonna eat grass. What kind of grass, bro? Hey,
Yeah, right.
get some, Trinity Bellwoods. That
Trinity
nice
Bellwoods.
enriched with all those doggy. You gotta get some grass from Trinity Bellwoods, bro.
I'm gonna have to go to some sort of like untouched. Well, it'll be the winter, won't it? So the snow will be right on top of the grass.
Oh, according to the last things from scientists, you're not snow is no longer considered safe, or no, rainwater. So I would assume that snow would be like it's
You
just
assume
cold.
wrong. It's better. Snow is better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Mark,
freezes all of the bacteria.
Yeah, is
Oh.
that how it works?
In Canada.
Oh. Yeah, in America, by the time it passes through the smog, it's off white.
Oh man, that's cute. I don't. You know what, man? I think when it comes to the dollars, money talks, y'all.
It's not gonna hit a billion.
You don't think so, Al?
No, absolutely not. I
What do you
feel
think,
like
100?
Black Panther one was such like a cultural experience for Black people,
Yeah.
and they were like really doing it up. And I feel like Black Panther 2, honestly, if Chadwick hadn't have passed, I wasn't gonna see it. Not because I didn't know, I just don't have any interest in Marvel like that, but I don't feel like people are gonna come out like they did for the first one.
Yeah.
And they won't repeat. Like, who's gonna bring their entire family to watch a funeral?
Yeah.
Marklin's coming through. Secret Wars could be the series where they announced that a Skrull was posing as T'Challa.
Yeah, it's science fiction. Anything can happen. Why are you not showing figure drawing? He's over here saying Chillmonger's a hater. Are you protecting me? I'm good. He says no. There's so many people who are grieving. This is a fact. It happened the man died 2 years ago, and what they're grieving is Chadwick Boseman, not the actor. Excuse me. They're grieving the actor, not the character. Be able to separate them, and we'll be fine. Figure drawing. T'Challa will never be recast
Not that hard.
until the whole MCU is rebooted in like 12 years or whatever. Okay, figure drawing. By that logic, you're okay with the T'Challa recast then, right? That means like you're comfortable with another man playing T'Challa. Okay, you're on my team, figure drawing, whether you want to admit it or not. You are okay and comfortable with someone else playing him.
Hey, there you go, man.
And
Yeah,
while we're at it, recast Hawkeye.
What?
Why not?
or how about we don't need a Hawkeye?
Yeah. Didn't he like choke out his wife in real life?
Did he what?
No,
Oh,
I
she
forgot
ac-
where.
she accused him of something,
Yeah.
and he had drugs in the house,
Mhm.
and the baby could have reached for it, like it was within the area where the baby was. And that was what she
Yeah.
was accused of. But the thing is, it was right around the COVID pandemic where things were delayed, so they kind of waited to see where the court case would end up.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it was around COVID, so it was fine.
No, I just mean like things were delayed anyway, so the
Yeah.
production of Hawkeye was never stalled for like the
Oh,
court
okay.
proceedings to take place.
Okay.
grief is a powerful thing, Marklin saying. I know plenty of black women who plan to see on BP2.
Okay.
But I think now they're looking for ticket sales in people who you're exploiting that. Marvel is absolutely exploiting Chadwick's death to promote this movie. And I think that's kind of icky too. Especially with all like the in memorial stuff and even it being a funeral to me is like that I get that they're trying to like pay homage again, like you said, to this actor, but for it to be played out in the on the movie, to me it feels icky. It does feel a little bit icky. They could have not done a funeral storyline at all and recasted him or just put it off for a little while longer. But I don't get good vibes from a corporation when they use somebody's death as a means to sell tickets.
Yeah, it
sell
was in the trailer.
merchandise.
See,
sell,
if it wasn't
yeah.
if it wasn't on the toys, if you didn't have Chadwick Boseman's likeness, which they do, if it wasn't on the trailer, which we saw that mural of the face of Chadwick Boseman in the trailer, not in the movie, like in the actual trailer, the marketing, the reason that you're supposed to go see the movie is the sad funeral. Look at him right there. The mother is like, "Oh, I lost my entire family." Like this is there's no if ands or you can't dance around it. Now, if we watch the movie and we're like, "Oh, look, they paid homage to Chadwick because his face was there," even then, I could say something, but like it's not the same as putting it in the trailer. The trailer is just a step out of bounds for me.
Admit to watching when it comes out because no, I'm saying that it's not a movie I'm interested in seeing. I think a lot of the marketing has been focused on Chadwick's passing, and that's exploitative. And you all are going to watch it. Disney wins. I honestly don't. I'm probably not going to watch it. I might watch some clips. I don't have any interest in it, to be honest. I really liked the storyline in the first one. I liked Sterling K. Brown in it. I liked Michael B. Jordan. I loved Killmonger, if you will, but I just don't like. For me, it was that interaction that I wanted to see, and so whatever else happens in that part of the MCU, I've never really been a fan. Like I can't say that. Even the first one when it came out, I wasn't like, oh my god, I have to go see Black Panther. Like, no, I was never checking for him.
The most interesting thing about it is her right over there, Ironheart.
Yeah.
If she, like whatever her role is in the movie is interesting to me. So if I do see it, I'll pay for like a Black Adam ticket and I'll walk into the auditorium showing Black Panther. Because I don't want to support this movie.
Guy, bro. Oh, bro. That's actually pretty funny. Okay. All right, man. Hey, I'll be checking it out, man. I'm too curious. I want to see how they kind of,
Well, spoiler alert, T'Challa dead.
What? Hey, I haven't watched it yet. Don't tell me that. Yeah, let's wrap this one up, folks. Great discussion. Chill. Thank you so much again for coming through, bro. And you already know you're welcome back anytime. And if you ever want us on the show, hit us up, man. Always down to hang out. Okay. Thank you, everybody watching at home, man. You guys, man, super appreciative of all the support, the love, man. Tune in next week. Someone just proved his haters, and he had to get it in before we got out of here.
Grr, why I oughta? Where is he? Let me at him. I'm gonna Naruto run over to where he is.
You got about 30 more seconds, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oye, Juanito, take it easy. Film Noir, Figure, Ruben, Markel, and everybody else in the chat who stayed with us to the end. Elle, you gonna say bye now?
Bye.
Toodles.
Say night. Come on now.
Bye.
There we go.
Bye, Fabian.